Well, there we go then. Last one of the season. Well, at least last one for the domestic season anyway. For the league. Let's get this show on the road then. What's good? What's popping? What's happening? Just making sure that everything is working as intended. How's it going? Hopefully we're live. Hopefully there's some form of feed coming through here. Oh, it is. Fantastic. But if not, then that's going to be a bit of a problem. That shit really didn't come through last time, so hopefully it decides to function as intended this time round. How we doing? Final league day of the season. It's definitely one of the more. Why is my camera being a fucking cunt? Lord, right out the gate. Appreciate you. Real nice, real cool. Hope you are doing fantastic though. We've got one game left, thankfully, and then it's over and done with. Of course, they have to make sure that kick-off is as early as possible. Thanks to them, fucking pricks, man. They could have at least done a 3 PM kick-off, 5 PM, whatever else. Nah, they need to make sure that it's as early as possible on fucking Saturday, man. Good for them. But we're here regardless. We're going to be covering it. Hope you are enjoying yourselves. I'm not expecting anyone to come in really fast early on anyway. You probably give about 10 or 15 minutes before people start waking up and realising that it is actually indeed match day. I mean, the weather's good for it at the very least. You know, we can sit there and say there's some positives in that sense. You know, we take it. But yeah, it's definitely just going to be up to us to get through this 90 minutes, let's be honest. I mean, it's not as if we're playing for anything. It's not as if St Mirren are really playing for anything either, let's be honest. This is very much just a straight up show up, get performance done with, lift title, then we're done. And that's it. And then we've got one game left. This season is fully over after that point, and more importantly, the full-time stuff is done as well. Like, I'm pretty much finished with this channel at this point, so we'll take it. We'll absolutely fucking enjoy the little bits that we can. I mean, I'm looking forward to this one because again, we've actually went for a very, how do I put this, full strength side. You know, at least with what we could have fielded. Obviously, I'm sure people have heard the news about Rio Hatate is obviously out for the rest of the season because of that knee injury that he took in the last match, which was a little bit sad, but it is what it is. But the rest of our team is strong and capable and definitely, you know, strong enough to get the job done, let's say. If you want a little gander at it, there's a Celtic's lineup there, and like I said, about as full strength as you can probably ask it to be. Most of our starters are there. Of course, obviously, the kind of trade-off is the fact we've got Ida starting this match. Maida's on the left, Kuhn's on the right. Don't mind that too much. Strongest midfield three that we can field, again, with the exception of Rio's injury. And of course, you've got Carter, Vickers, and Scales kind of coming back in to replace the two that were playing the last match that was Trusty and Nowitzki. So I'm quite confident in this team. Obviously, Taylor and Johnston have been two of our main fallbacks for most of this season, so it doesn't surprise me to see that those two are the ones getting the nod in the forward, the kind of like thinking roles, let's say, for this one, because I'd imagine maybe they'd be doing a lot off the wings, right? Let's be fully honest. You've been up since 5 AM, Jesus Christ, man, I respect you for that one. I've been up since like 10:30, mostly just been working on the thumbnail for this one until obviously kick-off, so, you know, pretty chill, pretty mundane. What are your plans for the channel going forward? More or less just kind of slow down, like immensely. Rather than covering every single game, I'll be covering maybe 1 or 2 games a month, if that. Because I've got shit to kind of sort out in my actual existence, you know. I can't just sit and do this every single match. It's just not sustainable. But that's why we had our sub goal. It's to the literal right of this current subs. We wanted to get 2,000 by the end of the season to keep it up, essentially, and we are way off. So unless we get about 358 in the last 2 streams, yeah, I don't really see it happening, to be quite frankly honest. But it's nice to see you in early, Rab. We do appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Hope you've got yourself in a good mood, because again, in about an hour and a half, 2 hours for now, we'll be lifting ourselves a nice good old fashioned trophy, and again, can't really ask for it to be in a better situation. The sun is shining outside, it's a good quality day, some good quality football should be on show. We've got a very, very full strength team out there, which is always quite nice to see. But then again, I honestly think there was a couple of players for the last match that could have made their case to get the starts this match. McCowan definitely being one of them, and without a doubt, you could have probably made a case to actually have kept Nowitzki in as well. But I don't mind this. Like I said, it's about what we kind of expected. It's, you know, we rested a bunch of them for the Aberdeen match so that we could get them fully fit for the St Mirren game, and obviously kind of tease them up fitness and fatigue wise, I should say, as well, for the actual cup final on a about a week's time from here as well. So yeah, like I said, definitely going to be a good one, no matter what way it's sliced. I mean, for St Mirren is about what you would expect. We've seen this lineup a bunch of different times. I think the only change from the last time is the fact that they've got John starting out on the left. I'm pretty sure it was someone different last time, but the rest of their team is pretty much as is. Scott Hemmings in between the sticks. You've got Taylor, Gogic and Fraser kind of playing as that back. Well, you say back three, but it's more or less a back five because, like I said, you've got Alabioso and John playing either side. They'll kind of drop in where they have to. The midfield three, however, is a bit more consistent with O'Hara, Boyd, Munson, Phillips. They've pretty much played every available minute they could have done over the past month or so whenever they've been fit and ready. Now, Junga and Mandrone, two very physical players. Mandrone's are tall boys, definitely the more physical presence. I mean, look at the stadium, man, absolutely packed out. Cannot argue with that at all, man. I mean, I'm sure you can. You can hear that, I hope, man. It's absolutely bliss. I can't play more than a few seconds of it. But it is packed out. Everyone's in good voice. And we'll be underway in about a few minutes from now. Obviously, the walkouts and stuff will be kind of taking part very, very shortly. Again, if you want to look at the bench, there's a few key players that we can rely on, and most of them being players that were actually very, very good in the last match. I trust that we could bring them on. McCowan, Schlupp, Nowitzki, Kenny and Forrest, to name a few. Maybe Forrest will get some nod-on minutes towards the end of the match to see if he can continue his domestic run of scoring in every single domestic just season in general, let's say. I mean, to be fair, if he does it, I'll be so pleased if he comes on, but I think the team that we've got to field is as good as we can probably ask it to be. I mean, St Mirren do have some players that they can rely on should they get into the later stages of this game with a chance to pick up some things, but again, like I said, with the way that the things have pretty much played out this season, there is almost nothing to play for. There is the slight chance that if Dundee don't get a result, St Mirren can hop them with a win, but that would entail that they would have to win. I mean, technically they could get a draw. Goal difference would play out in their favour very slightly, but again, case in point remains that they would still have to get a result of some kind at Celtic Park in the game when you're coming to the home of the champions, and more importantly when they're on good form. It's going to be a bit hard to see them getting anything more than just a kind of bluff result, let's say. I think that's probably the best way to kind of put it, I think, realistically. Well, we'll be getting on the way in about 3 or 4 minutes or now, so hopefully everything's kind of coming through. I've put a little link down in the Discord, so people should start coming through at some point, I would imagine, but at least in the early stages, we've got about 5 or 6 E's in here, but thank you to those that are here, that's always appreciated. I mean, I knew the last match would be a lot more important for the eyes anyway. This one's very much a chill one, but the Guard of Honour's ready. And now come the boys. There they are, man. Look at that. You got to love it when you've got every single fan in the stadium holding something of some kind. Obviously, the North Club were complaining about some of the arrangements that have to be made because the tifo had to be kind of kept to one side. It just does see our green and white flags covering basically the whole stadium. I mean, still a very nice effect, still looks quite good. The flares are up, good for them, man. Nice to see it. Hopefully Flash is enjoying himself out there, man. It'll be one hell of a day, but let's go through the lineups one last time before we actually kick off ourselves here. For those that are either just coming in or for those that have just missed it. Schmeichel starts in between the sticks, which is about as, it's about what we expected. Johnston and Taylor are our full backs. Carter, Vickers and Scales take the kind of football, pretty much the back four, let's say. I mean, as good as you can ask them to be, let's be honest. I think the minor tweak is maybe it should have been Schlupp to start this one. I ain't going to complain too much though. We've got Paulo Bernardo, McGregor and Giles taking up our midfield three. The skipper holding his spot there, and again, usual positions either side. Maybe could have made the case for McCowan, but again, you're not really going to complain it too much. And of course, Dyson Maeda starts on that left hand side, either plays central in between him and of course Kuhn on the right. And of course, St Mirren's lineup, very straightforward, very simple, but for those that just missed it, here it is. It's Hennings in between the sticks with Taylor, Gogic and Fraser is their back three, where they got John O'Hara, Boyd Muntz, Phillips and Alabioso playing pretty much across that flat five, but again it's more or less a midfield three with a back five instead. Alabioso and John will just kind of be rotating up and down like this, trying to make space where they can, and of course their striking options in Ayunga and Mandrone. So hopefully we just get a job done. A nice early start would be fantastic for us, nothing too fancy, but we score, I think it is 2 more goals. We break the Lisbon Lions scoring record, which is always a nice thing to see, and more importantly gives us something to play for at least. It's very minor in the grand scheme of things to make a little bit of extra history on top of the sheer amount that we already have got, but I mean hopefully a decent performance is to be had. The huddle is in full voice, the flares smoke is starting to kind of sift across the pitch a little bit, but I think the boys are ready to get some football played and some football won, and hopefully if all goes to plan, this is one of those days that just go perfectly, you know what I mean? No bullshit, no faff, no fuss. Simple 26-0 victory. I mean, if you're asking me honestly, I feel like this has like a 4-1 written all over it. I feel like St Mirren might grab one early just to kind of surprise us maybe, and that's maybe about it, but Celtic should be comfortable, especially with, again, a very strong starting 11. We're just having a minute silence for Jack McGinn, I believe. We do. Or is it maybe a minute of applause? It'll be one of the two. It's applause, good shot. We don't need to sit here in silence, that's half decent then. I mean, you can definitely tell it's approaching summertime in Scotland, man. You cannot see a long sleeve shirt in amongst anyone in that stadium whatsoever. It looks highly likely that St Mirren will be the ones getting us rolling for this match. I mean, we'll be keeping tabs on most other kind of games across the division as they happen, but most of the key ones, at least in the bottom half of the table, happen tomorrow. It's just the top flight, I should say top 6, that all take each other on right now. But St Mirren will be getting the ball rolling, and hopefully that's about the extent of it for them. It's played straight back to Hemmings. We're officially underway, sent forward, and immediately looking down that left hand side, bounces over everyone, and it should be a throw in. St Mirren gets the nod for that one. We should give this a refresh, and we should have Google with a bit more with us. I mean, they absolutely screwed it up last time, let's be honest. Let's hope they fix that. It's been sent forward by Gogic, trying to find any loose ball in behind. Taylor's already trying to make a fucking meal of it. Okay, that's 2 instances where you failed to get it away, but it bounces out for a goal kick in the end, so we'll allow it. That's not too bad. Is anyone in chat at all? Like, what's... Have I just not had the notifications go out? Has it done that shit again? I hope people will come in as it goes on. Here's Scales, played out towards the left hand side. Here's Taylor. McGregor goes short, calm enough. Scales with a long switch across towards Carter Vickers, trying to see if there's any open lanes down that right hand side. Calm enough for Johnston, plays it central. Paolo switches it across. No, don't think anyone is. Fabulous. Well, I've seen about fucking 5 1-2s between Scales and Taylor now. I think that's 6. Played in towards Paolo eventually. We've got something different happening here. McGregor switches it across to Johnston. Played into space. Good touch for Kuhn. Stood up well, and then for some fucking reason they just have no communication whatsoever. That's not a appealing opening 2 minutes when you do 10 of the same passes, get into open space and then don't pass it correctly at all. But like I said, it's going to take us about 10 or 15 minutes to really settle into the swing of things when it comes to these types of games anyway. It's always just that little adjustment period. I think Rodgers will be aware of that himself. Can't really take away too much for the way these two teams have played this season as a whole. I think St Mirren being 6th is about right, I would say. have got some pretty decent results this season, St Mirren, but can't say they've had too many lucky moments, let's say, I guess, against us. Played in the ward space, good taking touch, and again, for some fucking reason, you have to do that shit. My throat's failing me, everything's failing me. How you doing, Jim? Nice to see you, mate. Oh, for fuck's sake, man, I always get cunts like that. Pass half, ding dong. Oh, wait, is that a stick? I'll time you out then out. Because none of my fucking mods are in either, it seems. Yay. Everybody is failing to show up. Let me just fix that real quick. If it would fucking allow me to, thank you. Put user in timeout for like half an hour. Come back again and do that, mate, and see what happens. Problem solved. Mixed bag, Jim. Mixed bag, I'll be honest, but for the most part, alright. I just hate early kick-offs because I am not a fucking morning person whatsoever, and I fell asleep at like goddamn 4 in the morning, so I think I rested for about, what, 4 or 5.5 hours. Had to get up, make thumbnail. Not too good, but we're here. We're still cracking on anyway, regardless. I'll pick up energy as the time ticks on, I'm sure. Especially once we get a goal and I start to realise that today is a good day. It's a good ball towards that right hand side. That's good for Nicholas. Hopefully no shitty layup pass this time. Gets it right. Good stuff. Johnston back to McGregor. Should just play that back through towards his counterpart. Does eventually. Good movement for McGregor actually. And not the bad ball in for Johnston. For some reason the St Mirren defender took it away for his keeper. So it's still in a dangerous area. Ball into space. Johnston across. And again the keeper spills it. It's not really cleared either, and eventually spindled far enough away by St Mirren to get away with it. But again, that was two really, I guess, very iffy moments for the St Mirren shot stopper. I mean, I can understand the first one because his defender literally takes the ball away from him. But when the second one comes back in, and again, it's well timed, it's a lovely ball for Johnston, and Maeda just about does enough. I mean, Hemmings pretends like he got hurt. He didn't. He's just a dumbass that couldn't get a grip of the ball. Didn't get touched either. Yeah, he just pretends like he got injured. How funny is that? And we've got ourselves a keeper that's apparently still down. Gimp, fair enough. You've been up since 6, enjoyed a nice early walk. Oh, that's good, man. You've got to take the silver linings on good days like this, man. The weather is it's been holding up. I don't know exactly how warm it is. I'll check my phone now and I'll tell you exactly. It's about 20, yeah. Nice, good, chill summer. Well, I wouldn't say summer heat. We're kind of getting there though, you know what I mean? Another few degrees and we're there. I don't know if he took a knock to the head. It didn't look like he got really touched on either of those replays, but maybe for the reverse one he got maybe like skiffed on the side of the head or something. I genuinely couldn't tell you. Seems to be back up on his feet as soon as the goalkeeper walks along though. Did they play simply the best? I don't think they did, unfortunately. But who knows, maybe that comes at the end of the game. How you doing, Kevin? Nice to see you, mate. Hello, you as well, man. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Just kind of hoping for the last league game of the season there'll be a couple of people extra in here. Just a few of the mods and stuff, although I can kind of excuse Flash and Chateau because I mean, Flash is literally in the middle of the north cover right now, can't really fault that. And Chateau is in a place where right now it's currently like fucking, I don't know, like 7 in the morning. Hey there, Martin, nice to see you, my guy. Everyone always has those issues. Likewise with you, Robbie, nice to see you, mate. Hello to you as well. Oh, that's awkward for St Mirren. They've slipped again. They just about recover in time there. Tanzer's going to be forced to play this. Good touch for Boydmans. That was actually a really calm game, credit where it's due. The ball back's a little dangerous, and Maeda, I think, took one straight to the schnoz or the chest because he hit the ground immediately. But the referee ain't bothered about stopping it for us. So when the keeper goes down holding his face without being touched, immediately stopped. But not really too surprised with that one. St Mirren get away with it. Fraser just plays it back. Gogic, good taking touch. Boyd once again rolls it into space. Here's Monroe. Good 1-2 actually, and it could be something on. Scales is on the chase, but Schmeichel's out there beforehand. Either way, there was either going to be some form of strawberry blowing getting on the end of that one. Played out eventually in the far side, and it's going to be a throw in for them. You can't stay for the full game. I'm not bothered at all. I hope you're enjoying yourself either way, Kevin. As long as you're checking in every now and then, you can get a minor update on what's going on in the game, if you don't have like a radio feed anyway. Guns 1-1 doesn't surprise me too much. It's not really about what they do. Today is about us. It's another throw in on that far side. I mean, we still haven't had any what you'd call clear cut chances. One real half opportunity so far. Good amount of the ball, early doors. Can't really say we've done too much wrong. Just want to see a bit more oomph on the forward charge a bit, especially if we're going to go backwards there. Yep, Schmeichel sends it forward this time to Scales. Calm enough, I like that pass actually. Taylor to McGregor, switches it back across towards Johnston. He'll find Kuhn on that right hand side. He's up against his man again. Let's see if he gets past him. Opts to go for a clever pass actually. Here's McGregor, tries to get a shot away. Good block as well. I think it was Boyd Munce that managed to stand him up there. It was Boyd Munce that managed to stand him up there. It was a good tackle. I mean, definitely a battle of the midfielders. It's a lot of good stuff going on between McGregor and him. I was going to say, why the fuck is Taylor going to stand up for a corner? There's Angel's heading over the now. We've saved ourselves a little bit. Let's see what Alan does with that wee Che just dancing in the background. Good for him, man. What? I didn't even know you could do that. That's clever as fuck. No, that's bullshit. That referee, no, fuck off. Referee's a fucking prick and a half. Taylor rolled the ball out. I realised what we were doing there. But because the referee doesn't like it, because it's not his specific stand, you're fucking stupid. Oh, you little fucking rat, man. You get a sea of boos for the bitch in black, not a surprise there, man. Fucking SFA ruining every single little, tiny little bit of creativeness that we have. Ball swung in anyway, goes over everyone and out in the far side. You can tell that's pissed Taylor and Chelsea off a good bit, because Taylor had rolled the ball, so he was actually fully entitled to do that. Like, he rolls the ball, so it's in play. Nothing's wrong with that whatsoever, but because the referee's an absolute sad little cunt and can't actually understand the concept of good football, because he spends his entire life watching fucking Rangers matches, that's apparently not allowed. Show me where. Prick, man. You always get referees trying to fucking ruin it with the most basic stuff. That was totally fine. Very honest to see, mate. 6-1 Celtic. That'd be a good prediction. Fortunately, the referees will find every single fucking way to construe our creativeness. That's stupid. And that's a foul St Mirren's way. God, I mean, sure. Feels like it's going to be another one of those games. One set of rules for one, another set for the other. Got it, mate. If Carter Vickers' shot's getting put, I mean, literally both of them are pulling at each other. He's the one that starts it. Carter Vickers responds, and because that guy who's quite clearly got no physicality to him hits the ground first, foul St Mirren. Sure, pal. Whatever you say. Hemmings is going to send this one in, so they're definitely going for the long ball approach. Let's see where this one ends up. It's a header up and away. St Mirren might just about keep this in, although they could just let it bounce, and they do in the end. Throw in pretty much straight on line with the outside of our box. How you doing, Harry? Nice to see you, my guy. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Awkward. That's still awkward. Fuck me, man. Schmeichel, you got to do better there first time, man. Didn't really collect it at the first attempt, but manages to get it on the second on the way down. I mean, he had been drawn there. That's a lovely ball, actually. Maeda's on the press. He's getting shouldered and bunted, and tell you what, very calm in the end there from Fraser, not taking too many risks. Just pops it out for a corner. Let's see if we've got another approach. I mean, Taylor hasn't rolled the ball out this time. I think the referee's got his eyes on it to make sure. Another good ball in here on. That was the ideal goal. Not near post, that's all I ask. We'd never score near post. Oh, we do go near post, and yeah, I mean, we get the flick on, but there's no one really going to challenge that besides the initial touch from Dyson. Easy clearance for St Mirren in the end. Of fucking course you do. Oh my god, every single fucking thing's trying to annoy me today, and I've been awake 2 hours. Well, technically 3 now. Cool, we're absolutely not doing with that. Gogic is going to bitch and complain about something, but there's a goal kick for St Mirren, so I don't know what he's complaining about exactly. Probably just the fact he's bald, I would guess, I'm not too sure. Probably jealous of Dyson Maeda's sexy mane. Sent forward, and let's see if this one has any approach to it. Happy trophy day, damn fucking right. Seriously, this is what you kids. Forward and back out. It's just fucking throw-in ball at this point in time, man. Can you try and do something besides that? Shut up. Got the thing as low as it can go, man. Oh my god, just fucking sick myself hassle. Good ball forward. Let's see if we've got something going there. Fucking hate Instagram, the dumbest app on the goddamn planet. Played forward towards the left hand side. Let's see if we've got something going here. Dyson, skip it in, son. Corner. I think it's a corner anyway. It came off of someone. There's a corner. Alright, maybe we can do something with it. That'd be nice to see. Again, I feel a lot more comfortable if we had Nowitzki in the box. This would be a guaranteed goal if Nowitzki was in the box. Oh my god, it's still awkward. Keeper had to get something on that one. Fuck's it, you playing pass the parcel? Just pick someone to throw the goddamn fucking ball in, and it doesn't mean shit anyway because you just get away. Good recovery for fucking there. We go bit better for Angels there to stay with him. McGregor passes it. Good ball out towards space, and again it's a kind of half cross, half try and bait the keeper out kind of attempt for Taylor. It wasn't the worst idea in the world in fairness, but I think he just put too much on there. Yeah, I think he just put too much on the cross. You can tell by his reaction it was more or less like ah shit as soon as he hit it, so fair enough I suppose. Can't actually say that I've seen either at all. £9 million statue in the centre of the attacking space so far. I just want to see him get a bit more involved, at least drop in and hold the play up a bit more. That's kind of the bare minimum you want to see. Seen more attacking threat for Taylor and Scales than I have from him so far. That's a good ball out towards space. Johnston. Good ball over the top if he's onside. I think he should be. Although in fairness, good defence for Tanzer. It's a big boy, him at the back, man. Certainly making it physical, made it difficult to get it in behind. And again, the ball in was actually lovely. It was onside too. I mean, it would have been very close. I think he's onside anyway. Yeah, actually, maybe not. Really close in fairness, very close in fairness, but it just didn't stick, sadly. Fair enough. Can't argue too much. It's going to be another Hemmings long ball, I guess. Actually, still could be awkward. I was going to say McGregor was switched on there, just heads it back to Schmeichel. Took that weird bounce where things could have worked out for them, but unfortunately for them it does not. Taylor just puts Bernardo under no man's land. The referee is so fucking stupid with his calls so far this game. They're able to do whatever they want, no foul whatsoever. We touch them as a foul every fucking time. Consistency, referee. He had 2 on him that time, man, and there's Taylor getting fucking studied and there's nothing given for that and all. He's gone down holding his ankle and he stayed down as well, but Celtic have just went fuck it, we're going forward regardless. Here's Johnston. And then we just go back to McGregor and we do the same thing anyway. What was the point in trying to make it seem like we were countering if we weren't going to try and counter? Taylor is back on his feet though. Little gingerly, but he's still moving, and that's good to see. Maeda's got it into the box. It's been spilled and awkward, and it could have fell anywhere, but falls pretty thankfully to Phillips, I think, of all people. Mandrone's going to try and send it forward. Younger's on the chase in behind. Good interception for Carter Vickers. In fairness, on the ground as well. Give him credit where it's due. That was actually very clean. Can't really fault the run of a Younger, by the way. It was very well timed. They just couldn't get on the end of it. Carter Vickers just had that little bit more physicality. Looks like there's going to be another. Yeah, it seems to be the approach for Robinson and his men is every opportunity to get it into the box, get it into the box. Doesn't work out that time, easily cleared and hooked away in the end, but Gogic should retain it. Nearly loses out to Dyson. I mean, again, like, why is he chasing all the way out towards Gogic, but Ida's still just fucking languishing somewhere in his own half? Brother, with all due respect, stop wasting a fucking spot in the pitch. Stop chasing, man. Fucking lazy at best. Absolute shite at worst for you in the opening 20 minutes, man. I've barely fucking seen him take a touch. Come on, man. Kenny's more convincing than you. How far forward you try to edge the ball, you prick, man. Like, come on to Christ. So an extra 10 feet on that Phil and he's still shifting it forward. The referee holds him up and there we go. Let's see where this one gets swung into. I mean, based on the way they're shaped up, it's definitely like a zonal shift. Yep, the step forward. There is the zonal shift. Fuck off, lads. Don't get caught out by this. They get the first one clear. Some good hassling to keep the pressure on. It's into the box. The Mirren do get the first touch actually quite nicely, but Carter Vickers again very, very strongly with his man. That time just about able to mark out Mandrone. It's a good switch over to that far side. That's a lovely touch as well, in fairness. Orobioso's trying to find any opening, takes a big deflection. It'll be another throw, and it seems that St Mirren are actually starting to pick up the pace a little bit in terms of creative output. Give them credit where it's due, but I think it's because they realise that our attackers are not really trying to break out from the back with any real. How would you say this, like, oomph, I guess, right? There's just not a lot of kind of directive creativity, like, at all. It's just go at them, be a bit more derivative in your approach and you should be fine. But you'd say in the opening 20 minutes St Mirren have probably had the nicer passing, I guess. We've certainly had the better chances, I would say, that's fair, but there's another ball over the top that Johnston will not be able to chase down. Kuhn, what the fuck are you trying there, man? That's twice. Why don't you just do the basic shit? Hold it up, lay it off, man. Again, it's a case where you've got too many players not being involved enough, and the ones that are involved are trying to do too much. At least the boys are still in fine voice on the other side of the stadium, though. That's good to see. Oh, Hibs have managed to draw. Well, good for them. Well, it shows that they can finish the season and still, that's pretty solid. If they can hold out 1-1, they'd consider that a pretty damn decent result. Fair play to Gray and his men. I see a bit more from ours though. Lovely ball from Kuhn back into space, a little bit better there. First touch is a little slack, second one's actually very good as well. The touch from Chills was very clean. Paulo, oh lovely, that's lovely for Paulo. Just chests it down so composed there, eventually just kind of darts it back. Scales has it from the switch back pass and it's out towards Taylor. Not the type of pass I was expecting, but actually very damn near effective. It's still dangerous, and that's not a foul, man! Fuck me, dude. Every single time, do you just like the fucking feel of that around your lips? Let's see, does he win the ball? He doesn't even get touched, he just flops, man. That's their keeper, Mandrone. They've done 3 individual dives in 24 fucking minutes, man. Yeah, how many fouls have they gotten away with so far? At least fucking 5. It's another break forward down that far side. Lubiosu, lovely 1-2 between him and his man there. He's going to have to just swing the cross in first time, and it's a looper. The looper's won by St Mirren, still dangerous. No one's trying to really close it down. Carter Vickers has to stand up about 2 or 3 of them, and I tell you what, that's their first real half chance for St Mirren. It's a good kind of half crack at the near post for Mandrone, but I mean, unless Schmeichel was made out of glass, that was not going to make it through him. It's just nice to see you, man. You've joined us at a very interesting point in the game where Celtic are playing stupidly bad for no reason. I'll say that, it's just we're not really making too much in terms of going forward. Well, it's starting to fucking feel like it a bit, Robert, man. Jesus Christ. I can understand if he's been fair on both sides, but it's the same shit as always. They can push us on the back, clip our heels, literally straight up just foul us all they want. Nothing. We so much as breathe in their vicinal direction, it's just instantly a foul. Bit of more consistency for the referee, that's all I'm fucking asking for. That's a good break down that left hand side. Can he cross it in? That's something, I suppose. I mean, I'm not sure if he tried to tee up a shot and then thought the cross was the better decision last second, or if that's just a certified dies in Maeda moment. I'm just going to say it's a dies in Maeda moment because it was nowhere fucking near the target in any capacity. Case in point, very stale. You know it's bad when our backups are more creative and fun to watch than these cunts. And again, with all due respect, we're approaching near enough half an hour soon, and I still haven't seen Ida make a fucking run. Why do we keep playing a guy that just clearly doesn't give a shit? Just let Kenny have a full 90-minute match, man. That would have made way more sense to me. No, instead we play a guy who's got no confidence whatsoever because we're probably going to start him in the cup final and he'll be fucking useless there and all. Scoring tap-ins does not get you starts, man. Come on to fuck. Get involved in the play, Ida. That's all I need to see for you today. Just do I see the same signs of fucking incompetence that we always see in these types of games, man. We've seen it a few times at last kind of match day of the league season or whatever, and we've kind of fucked up against like Aberdeen. It's kind of feeling like one of those games right now. There's a few decent performances across the pitch though. I mean, Angels has been quite convinced and comfortable. There's another fucking foul. Referee just doesn't even bother. No advantage or nothing. Like, what the fuck do we need to do to get one? Like, you can actively hear the Celtic support in the stadium actually kind of start to get a bit annoyed now, because that's twice Taylor who's been clipped by this prick after the ball has left him. No foul. Still trying to play through them. Good, really good interception in fairness. Stuck out his leg, brilliant. But they fall over and it's a bit fuck. It's instantaneous, man. They can do whatever the fuck they want, but they get touched. It's a foul every fucking time. finger out your arse, ref, man. Swear to fucking God. Where is the consistency at all? Stop your shite, man. Well, I say that, it's SFA fucking levels, man. Cunt probably got his licence out of a cereal box. Fucking grim, man. If this is the highest standard of officiating we've got, no wonder we're seen as a joke. It's a lovely break forward for St Mirren. Can't take anything away from how they're playing. Their football is actually really nice to watch at times, St Mirren. Just need to stop being diving bastards, man. Do it like 80 minutes plus, fair enough, man. We're fucking half an hour into the game. Not even a third of the way through the match. That's calm if they can actually just take away the quick threat, I should say. Looking a bit stale up front, it feels like just a tad. Because, I mean, our striker literally is not getting involved whatsoever. Barely fucking seen him. Just putting it nicely, Robert, putting it nicely. It's a good run down that far side for St Mirren. That's a good ball too, I tell you what. Lovely block in the end for Scales. Got to say, if you're actually kind of talking about who's had the better stint for the past 10-15 minutes, you have to say it's St Mirren. Granted, they've had a bit of help with some of the calls, let's say, but even just without that, their overall playing pressure's a lot nicer to watch. Classic case of, oh, well, if we just field our strongest team, we don't have to try as hard. But nah, bro, that ain't how it fucking works. You have to perform every single minute of the day. If you've got players like fucking Forrest who are able to still run in 2025 and go to Pataudry and smack 5 in at home against St Mirren, you should be at least being able to do more than one shot, in which was literally in the first 2 minutes on target, and that's been about it. Stale. Very stale. I didn't very nice to see it. Oh, that's very kind of you, man. That's very kind of you. To be fair, I get to go to games. Usually when I don't stream a game, it's because I'm there. But the last one I went to was the Young Boys one. Oh, I like the cut back. It was the right idea. It didn't necessarily work out. Good touch for Skills. Keep it going. Have a crack, Paolo. This is your range. Oh, he tries to pass. This is what I'm talking about, man. You need to just have the fucking balls to crack it sometimes, fella. This is why McCowan gets picked over you more. That's a bit better for McGregor. It's what Paolo should have done the first time round. McGregor tries to do it when he's got a lot less space to cover, so it made it a bit more difficult in the end, let's be honest, but no too bad otherwise. Oh. That is very kind of you, David. You ever come over to Scotland, you deserve to go to a game yourself, man. I mean, to be fair, it is kind of fucking Brisbane-based weather right now. Well, the country got their sun hats out and everything. Look at them go. Taps off weather, lads. Let's get it cracking. And speaking of tops being off, perfect example. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. That guy is pinker than a fucking... Like, I can't even say that sentence. It'll probably get me demonetized. Brother is bright pink. Holy shit. Good for him, man. He's having the time of his life. He's definitely had about at least 16 still Artois before he's ventured into that stadium. I don't even think he realises he's there. That's a good ball over the top if Kuhn can get there, but again, it's... I don't know if it's just because Johnston and Kuhn are not really clicking or whatever, but they are not clicking at all, man. They're both playing fucking woefully bad. Like, Johnston I can kind of understand. He's just back for injury and all that good shit, but Kuhn... Little drop off, which is a shame because he was literally my player of the season until about January, February, and then Dyson Maeda took over and dominated. Slapped that shit down like a shogun. It's a good ball forward. Good header for Scales. I mean, can't take anything away for Scales and Carter Vickers. They're both doing what they need to do defensively. Here's John. Good 1-2. Ball over the top is actually dangerous as well. Ayunga's trying to force his way through. Carter Vickers has just been fucking hacked down. And the referee finally decides to give us a foul. I think that's our first in about literally 15 minutes. We take it quickly and we're funneling it up that right hand side. Here is another chance. Here's in Gels. Just keep running, mate, you got the fucking space. Good ball in as well, by the way. Nothing too wrong with it. Hemmings just got himself in front of it, takes it into his chest, no problem at all. But the power on that cross was... Can't actually take anything away from it, man. Pretty fucking solid all round. Looks like they'll be punting this into row Z. Once again looking for that long ball. Ayunga or Mandrone will be trying to target its Mandrone this time. Nobody necessarily wins out. McGregor just kind of pops it back after one or two kind of deflective touches. Here's some match space statistics. We've had 63% of the ball near enough. Thank you, throw. Very cool. And near enough 86% of the passing accuracy. That's why I fucking hate getting up, man, because I need some time to clear out my throat and wake up and actually process everything. Nah. I've got to wake up and watch these cunts try and pretend to play football. Come on, man. Bit more creative assertiveness and we should be good. That's a good ball out to space. Taylor. That is horrifically bad. Do not do that ever again. It's a foul for St Mirren again. Fuck me, man. Are you getting paid per blow, you fucking prickly? What the Like, I get it. Title signed, sealed, delivered, all that good shit. We don't need to be at our best or whatever. But the referee is doing the fucking most. Literally every fucking time they fall over. There's 6 in a row, man. Fucking swear to God, we need to change those officials in stat. Bunch of fucking overprivileged, overprotected cunts. How do you get that wrong? This is clearly another dive, man. Fair enough. Just got back in. Apparently the free kick's already been taken. It's been gathered again at the back end by St Mirren. They'll try and send it forward. Hey then, Danny, nice to see you, mate. Likewise with you, Hitman. Always good to see you in here as well, fella. Very frustrating first half, man. It's just a mix of shit like that. Just, yeah, no fucking actual ability to try and kill lads. Like, just get the fucking youngsters on. Some of these cunts have already mentally checked out, man. Jesus Christ. Stalest half of football I've probably seen from us in a good while. And it's because Adam Ida's on that pitch doing fucking nothing of note. Where has the man been? Is he even aware that he's meant to be at Celtic Park playing football? Come on, man. Like, get involved. I've seen it so many times, man. McGregor gets to the edge of the box and all Ida does is he stands off the back of his defender and just stays there. Fucking move. Give him an angle. Give him some space. Give him something to play into. Stop standing there like a fucking rock. Played out. Scales. One of the few genuinely decent players in the 36 minutes that we've seen so far. And again, we get bundled and it's another fucking... Yeah, I'm sorry. Even the Celtic players, every single one in that circumference just turned to the referee and put their arms out as if to say, what the fuck? How did Taylor not get a foul for the first one? Get studied, stood on, then when Bernardo comes in to win the ball, this guy goes down fucking screaming and flopping like a cunt. Instant foul, St Mirren. I'm sorry, but that's just getting beyond a fucking joke now. Like, the fuck are you meant to do, man? Every single time these pricks fall over. I think he's got the wrong idea. I get it, St Mirren are playing in blue, but you don't need to give them a foul every time they flop, man. Run forward. Do something, please. We've sat here and watched fuck all attacking base for the past, like, 20 minutes. Get a cross in. Eventually we do. Can either do something... Forces the issue at the very least. Right, cool. We'll call that minimal hold-up. He's ended up cancelling the gig because realistically, it's just the media doing this thing where they like to portray both Celtic and Rangers fans as Neanderthals that can't coexist. But realistically, orange walks happen all the fucking time and nobody bats an eyelid, nobody cares. If they decided to go ahead and do one when they knew for months ahead of time that we were going to be lifting the fucking title on this day, it's not really Celtic's problem. What the fuck was that, Kuhn? Fair enough. I think he tried to header and just missed it entirely. It bounced back up off his chest. McGregor. Here we go. Is there a crossing opportunity? Or is he just going to... Yes! Better! Football! That was football! That was actually some football, though. That's what we want to see. Decent. Nice 1-2 touches, even though it doesn't really come to much. It's another corner kick for Celtic. That was about as direct as we've been for the entire match so far. And Giles, cross, half decent, takes a big bobble up. I respect that he went for the overhead kick, that's ballsy as fuck. Bernardo tries to have a shot, takes a cannon shot, I think off of Mendrone there, I'm not too sure. Can't say in confidence, played out towards the left hand side again though, we're starting to get some sustained pressure. This is better, boys. Shot from range, big deflection, another corner kick, there we go lads. Bit more fucking oomph about yous, that's all we've been wanting to see. Slightly better. Maybe get one on targets the next step up, but once we do that, shit should be good. Near enough 39 minutes on the clock, been and gone. Another cross comes in. This one's a lot less threatening, let's say. St Mirren just do enough to keep it in play. Punt it as far up the park as they can. Throw in for us. Pretty much just... Wait, that stayed in play. Fair enough. Oh no, it did go to play. Fair enough. Okay. McGregor just plays it back to Schmeichel then. I thought... Just based on the way the shadow looked, it did not look like it went out of play. Fair enough. And, oh, lovely pass, in fairness, into Scales. Could still work out, actually, yeah, in fairness. There we go. Ida's actually made a run. Yes, big man, there he is. The prodigal return. Oh, there he is, man. Let's go, man. He actually did something. It didn't lead to anything, but he actually showed up. He was within the camera. He wasn't just standing there. Better. Slight signs of improvement. The last 3 minutes have been a lot better than the last fucking 36, I would say that confidently. Lovely hold-up touch, in fairness. And there's another break forward. Good ball over the top. But in a game, we'll just let it roll out because Kuhn will just... half-assed at best there, lad. Too many balls over the top that have not worked out at all. Yeah, not really a title day performance, let's say. Very, very, very mid at best. Let's see, is there any... No, I guess apparently there is no updates. Let me have a look through it. Let's see what other scorelines are going on right now. We do have a break. So I'll hold up just in case this leads to something. Like most things it probably won't, but just in case. There's a cross, takes a deflection. We still have it in the final third, so I can't look away. Played a cross, right hand side, how's your control? Gets it across again, big deflection, it's out for a corner kick, fair enough. Let's take a look. Aberdeen are 1-0 up against Dundee United, so that's not really too surprising. And of course, yeah, Hibs and Rangers are still 1 apiece. Dessert scoring in the 2nd minute and Bowie scoring in the 16th. What about the Aberdeen game? Who scored in that one? Just so I can confirm. Okay, they scored in the 15th minute. But it's still goalless here. How you doing, Lowe's? Nice to see you, my guy. From the great state of North America. Hope you're enjoying yourself, my guy. Hope you're having a good time of things. To be fair, we've all just watched Rio get injured for the cup final, so no one wants to get injured today. True. But I think there's a difference between being cautious and conservative and just this. Whatever this is. Well, we can still dig out like a goal, man. I don't want to see us like wrap our players up in bubble wrap. You're still meant to be aggressive. It's the Celtic style. And to be fair, it's not as if we're the ones really being the aggressors. It's St Mirren that are doing a lot of the challenging and like floating. But it's just chance creation. We're not really having clear cut shots on target. That's the big problem. St Mirren just have 6 or 7 in the box at any given point in fucking time. So I don't get why we try to keep crossing it into a box where there's always going to be about 4 fucking people trying to mark out Ida, who, again, hasn't been the most effective, let's say, in terms of presence. And man, I'll just say it as it is, he's been shite this half. Barely fucking seen him. I think he's had like one hold up touch moment that was like semi-respectable, and then after that it's just been very... But you know, it's kind of depressing when you've had as many shots on target this half than St Mirren has, and St Mirren have had one literal chance, which was a half-assed fucking shot straight at Schmeichel from a weird angle. That's it. That's been their creative output. Dyson. Better for Dyson. That was lovely. The fact he still got the cross off was decent. Still dangerous. And we just do that. Fucking brilliant, man. Throat's trying to fail me as well. I need to go and clear that out at half time, man. It's fucking irritating me now. I don't even know how to summarise this first half, honestly. I think I would just put it in the boat of very stale, not very good at all, shite. Cruddy football. But they have put for someone in the book finally. It's taken them 44 minutes, but St Mirren finally have a player on a yellow card, Phillips. For like the 5th fucking foul, by the way. Maybe there is one right at the end of the half here. We've got about 30 seconds with us left of additional time. Ball in a box, half dangerous, cleared away comfortably by Gogic in the end. You think it's nice to see my guys, Celtic Mafia, will love to see it. Oh, there's a breakthrough chance, actually cross it, lad, it's a corner, we'll take it. No, it's a goal kick, and that brings out more frustration. You play FIFA, so have you seen my Ada's called? I play FIFA, I guess, but I don't play, not this year, not since it's been like EAFC or whatever the fuck it is, like FIFA. I died like 2 or 3 years ago, my guy. I've seen the card though, and quite frankly it's still incorrect, man. 97 pace is what he's got normally. And more importantly, why the fuck is Czerny the same rating? Like a guy who's got less goal contributions than Adam fucking Ida gets a 94 rated card because he plays for Rangers. Like, that makes no sense at all, man. Stupid shit. That's why I don't like FIFA, it's dumb as hell. Ratings do not make sense. That's a good ball forward. Could we'll put some pressure on. That's a lovely time back shove, and it could work out for him. It's over. I couldn't, mate, for the love of fucking Christ. You can't do the sexiest thing on the planet and then follow up with the stupidest. And then it's another half-ass cross. Stop trying to fucking cross it, man! With all due respect, if it doesn't work the first 15 fucking times, it's not going to work the next one. Kuhn just showed you exactly what you need to do. Get in behind your fullback and get a fucking flat cross across the face of the box. No, instead it falls back to Taylor, and for the fucking 9th time, man, you just punts it straight into the fucking... It loops over the goddamn byline. Oh my god, man. Fucking stale ass shite. But that's football sometimes. Once we score, we'll get 3 in a row. Aye. If we fucking score, man, it seems like it's more of a suggestion right now that we maybe get a goal on the board. I'm not too sure. I mean, we haven't played horribly. I'm not going to complain about it too much in that sense. Oh, well, we do appreciate the ones that have been subscribing as well. See, the ironic part is, for the last like month and a half, I think I gained about 5 subscribers, and yet in the last stream I gained about 12, and then 2 in this one. Like, I'm not complaining at all. Very, very decent. I love to see it. don't really know what to make of that half as a whole. Just very at best, you know what I mean? You take a look through the other matches, at least on this screen, so you can give a little bit of a better rundown of what's happening. But yeah, Hibs are 1-1 in that game, giving credit where it's due. It doesn't really affect anything too much, I guess, but it just kind of confirms that Hibs have something to smile about, you know what I mean? At least they have that. Aberdeen are 1-0 up, so they're locking in fourth as it stands, which I don't think will be too annoying for them. If Dundee can overturn it, they can still technically finish fifth if Celtic obviously do what we need to do. Interesting. I didn't really get to look at the stats in this game, is it? It's actually kind of even possession based more for Aberdeen, but fair enough. And then in this game, yeah, genuinely, one fucking shot on target, 7. Dude, it's just. Telling you right now, man, we don't need either. We could fucking sell that cunt out for 6.5, 7 million and just buy someone that can actually finish, and I'd be a lot more content with that. I love Bida for who he is as a person, but who he is as a player is a very different story, man. The guy is. You've had Dice in my head of Player of the Week, called me football. Oh, yeah, to be fair, eFootball, I play that a lot more than actual FIFA, to be fair. I know the Maeda card you're talking about. I have like one of the old Kyogo ones. That and Rio's card. I like Rio's card because you can hit them for range. It's got James Say Forest written on it, man. 95th minute. It's played through. It's Forest. It's it. I really would love that to be the case, but let's just give St Mirren the winner. The Bears are already. While I would like to see, the only reason that I'm actually just slightly miffed is the fact that, again, you're 2 goals away from making history for being the most effective offence for a while, and we've decided to walk up to this game. And again, you've got thousands of fans that have literally spent hundreds of pounds to get to that stadium just to watch Adam Ida fucking languish about off the back of his man and not really do anything. Couldn't pass the ball out to the side and byline a bunch of times with no one there. Johnston crossing it to thin air half the time. Taylor doing the same fucking thing. I mean, I feel bad for Maeda because he's just kind of caught in no man's land. He's just forced to do all the heavy lifting when it turns to runs in behind. It's a little frustrating, but again, you can't really take anything away from the defenders. The defenders have been fucking brilliant. Scales has been convincing. Carter Vickers has put in 1 or 2 genuinely brilliant tackles. And again, take away their offensive ability, Taylor and Johnston have defended fine. So, silver linings, I suppose. At least we're keeping a clean sheet. But again, they've only had 1 chance, and it was a very, very half-assed chance at best. So, another half of that would be decent. I relax a work rate and doesn't seem to have the running into spaces. He's just thinking of, he's just timing it wrong and don't really know. He's a really hard player to read. Like that's the one thing that I've kind of realised over the last kind of 2 or 3 months is you will get either 10 out of 10 Adam Ida or 2 out of 10 Adam Ida. There isn't a 5 or a 6 in him. There isn't like an average performance. It's either he will score or he will be the worst player on the pitch. There is no in between. And I don't mind it to some extent, but in games like this where you're literally looking to your striker to give you a creative outlet and just a spark of any kind, to see him walking around with his head down and his shoulder sagging and barely trying to make a run, while you've got Daisen Maeda chasing motherfuckers literally all across the line, that's all I need to say. I mean, Daisen is still just as tired, just as fucking used and ran through as any other player on that pitch this season. He's played more fucking minutes than most. And yet, for some reason, Adam Ida is slow and lethargic and, I'm just fatigued, it's that late in the season. Yeah, tell that to Daisen Maeda, who's sprinting down the fucking wing at nearly off 70 mile an hour. Still, right now, even when he's not playing the best game, he's still fucking chasing. That's all I want to see from Ida. I'm not asking him to fucking become God and start banging in goals left, right and centre. I just want to see him get involved with the team. That's it. Like, I just want to see him drop in, hold up the ball, get it passed out to the side, look for any open spaces. He's just not doing that. Not recently. You'd only pay to go for the trophy left. I was fucking shit. I want far away from our island. Scoby of use coming through and we don't need that blonker. I've always said that Ferguson has more of a future as a striker for Ireland than Adam Ida does, like convincingly. Hi there, Mark. Nice to see you, man. pretty sure we'll see a different attitude on Cup Day. Yeah, I know it's the classic, look, you don't need to be at your best, just do what's necessary, but again, 2 more goals, you've got the goal scoring record, you know, in terms of like goals for. You wrap up like you want to go into the final game with a win, right? You don't want to go into the last domestic game of the season, at least, you know, in the league, and then fuck it up and make a mistake. And then that just kind of puts a doubt in your head. Because again, if you're playing with your B or C team, this would be acceptable, right? Because maybe they're just not up to speed. Maybe they don't have the fitness there behind them. They don't have the legs for it. You can make all the cases. But this is a strong starting 11. It's the strongest starting 11 we fielded in a good number of weeks. And it's playing like the worst team that we fielded in a number of weeks, which shows you the issue. It's complacency. It's not the fact that the boys can't perform, it's just they know it's done. They don't have to try, so they're not going to. It's just human nature, right? You'd rather work smarter than harder sometimes, and maybe that's the type of player that Ida or maybe Kuhn is kind of taking the approach to today, you know? You like Mikey Johnson better than Ida in the Ireland squad. I can see why. Like, he's good in circumstances, right? Like, if you are playing up against a championship level team, yeah, you want to play like Armada on your side. Tall, physical, can hold it and do what's necessary. But let's be fully fucking honest, man. He's just not that, got that kind of integral bit of quality that most key strikers for Celtic over the past have had. He's a good striker. He can finish on his day, but I don't know how many sitters he's missed, but I want to know his like chance creation to finishing ratio, because he misses a good amount of chances before he scores. I just want to see him play better. Like, see if his passion matched his performance, he would be one of Celtic's best players, full stop. But you know, you can't just be a passion merchant in today's game. You can't just go, oh, I'm on the boys, and everyone's like, yes. It's like, you need to back it up. Celtic are playing for your advance. Couldn't have put it better myself, that man. If you're getting paid any fucking amount of money to whatever amount of money a week to go out onto that field, you give it your all regardless. You'd swap either for Troy Parrott or Robert Femi's a bit of a surprise. 2 better Irish players. I mean, I can respect Parrott. Parrott's a very, very respectable show. Obafemi's a kind of left field one, but maybe that's just because I've not seen too many minutes from him. You know, I'll put my hand up and say that I don't watch every single minute from British and Irish footballers, so I'll just take your word on it and say that. I mean, I've only seen limited minutes in from national matches, I guess, and highlights and things. Not too bad. Maeda and Keogh. I mean, if you're asking me who's better, Maeda. Still here in it, so that's the way I'd look at it. Even when Kyogo was here, I still had much more appreciation for Maeda. I've been one of the guys like leading men since he's came in. I've always said Maeda's a good player. People used to give me shit. I used to sit here and argue with people 2-3 years ago about fucking everyone go, oh, but Maeda's just a running merchant. All he does is make runs. I'm like, yeah, once he learns how to take a touch though, he's going to be good. And then out of nowhere he learned how to finish on top of it, so he's even better than I thought he was. Brilliant. Callum Robinson's killing it at Cardiff. Good for him. Good morning. Oh, nice to see you, Kibba. It's been a while. Beautiful Bala. We love to see it. Hope you're enjoying yourself, man. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I say my man, but those guys, my mutual men, but technically you're 2 different people, and I'm pretty sure one of you is female. Either way, hope you're enjoying yourself. I mean, if you're just joining us and you haven't had an update on the score, sorry to inform you, we've been playing very mid. I mean, we've had chances, I guess, but nothing clear cut. So hopefully that changes in the second half. I suppose that's the only minimal gripe. Defensively, we've been very fine though, so I'm not going to complain about that too much at all. I don't know. There's a couple of good like Irish youngsters that can come through and cause some problems. I mean, see, to be honest with you, even in our team today, I think we've got a couple of youngsters we can look forward to seeing, because again, in the last match, that Sean McCardle, that wee McCardle genuinely does look very good. He's very technical, and I like that. You don't get many midfielders that are Scottish that are quite intrinsic with how they control a ball, so I like the look at him. Obviously, you've got players that are still in the academy that we can rely on, especially defensively too. And again, on the forward front, we've still got people, like I said, like Kenny, like Cummings, that we can use and develop. Not Cummings, sorry, I should say. I forgot he went to fucking West Ham, didn't he? But, you know, my case in point still, we still have a couple of decent youngsters that we can use and maybe could have used for this game. Like, see if we were just taking the fucking foot off the gas, it would have made way more sense, you know what I mean? Kobayashi's tearing it up, always tearing it up. Both players have said they needed minutes, just like I said with Yang, and look at Yang now, he's a completely different player. Yeah, even the same with Tomoki Awata. He's had a relatively good stint when he's been down at Birmingham. Granted, he hasn't been too convincing, but he's scored some of the... I'm pretty sure he scored Birmingham's goal of the season. At least one of them. A track record with Irish players is wank. Yeah, I mean, between him, Shane Duffy and McCarthy. Not very good, let's say. I mean... Who knows? Maybe we pull off a fucking miracle and manage to sign like one of Ireland's greatest youngsters for the future. Anyone where Lennon Miller is most likely heading. It seems like Celtic is the shout if Rio decides to leave, because obviously Parlour would get promoted and there'd be a space for a backup and developmental midfielder to sign. On top of the fact that we've already got, like I said, players like Sean McCardle and McCowan in there as decent backup options too. Miller would probably come in for us in that sense, but right now it's mostly Championship and Italian teams. I think Bologna is talking about maybe going for them because they've just won the Coppa Italia, I believe, so they'll be looking to spend a little bit extra because they've got European football to look forward to. And it's hard to sell like any when you're surrounded by turkeys, yeah. Pretty much a good way to kind of summarise it, my guy. But have to continue advancing in Europe. Yeah, we need to win a knockout tie in Europe, preferably. That would be the absolute minimum. Yes, Kaz, I am a female. Good to know, Kibby. Good to know. Thank you very much for clarifying. It's like, I mean, if you were both gay, if you were both two big fucking 6'2" bears, man, that were hairy as hell, it wouldn't matter to me. Kibby is just one of those names where I'm like, I don't know if that's a guy or a girl. It's all up in the air at the moment, yeah. I would say... If you're talking about like Ireland's future in terms of football, maybe. I think they've got some things to look forward to. Awata got their player of the year. Well, there you fucking go. Case in point, man. Like, I knew he was doing well down there, but I didn't know he was doing that well. I just seen one or two of his like occasional pop up in interviews where he was talking about how he feels like he's got first team minutes, so he feels confident. And sometimes that's all you need. You know, and I'm buzzing for them. Like, I don't ever want to see a Celtic player leave and do bad, because that's only ever going to make us look worse. If it's like, well, if they couldn't do it at Celtic and they can't hack it at a lesser level, why the fuck were they at Celtic in the first place? You want players to leave and do better, right? Like, that's just systematically a good thing for you. That's why players like Van Dijk and Frimpong are so highly regarded, because even after they leave, they can still bring benefits to your club. Look at Frimpong this season. If he fucks off to Liverpool, we're getting a better cut of about 8.5 million just because of the clause. But that's 8.5 million that is about, I don't know, 8.5 million more than most other teams in Scotland would ever hope to fucking see from a player from a full sale, let alone as a cut. Who be us for like 4 mil? No, they're the kind of minimum that they would probably have to pay them is a give or take about 5. Just because he's young, and Motherwell will do that thing with, oh, he's our future captain, we can't sell our future captain unless you add on 500k. See the same shit that they did with like Louis Moll or whoever else. Or more importantly, like what Hibs did with John McGinn. Like, oh, he's our key player, we're going to have to bump it up because you're Celtic. But if like Aberdeen came in and offered them 3, they would take it in a fucking heartbeat. You wish we kept Maurice Jens. That's a bit of a surprise, because he was notoriously unreliable at times. Frimpong is definitely going somewhere this summer. Yeah, 100%. It depends. Bidding wars always kind of happen. That's the thing about it, David. Like, it could start as low as 4.5 and go as high as about 6.5, 7 million. Second half is about to start though, so back to this screen. Just I thought I was on the wrong screen for a second. Now we're fine. Second half's about to get underway. I'll wait for this to. Play out and into space, calm enough. Mother will take 4 million and shut the fuck up. It's more money than you'll see in 10 years, mate. Like, fucking accept it. You seen what Ravens Craig looks like? You could use the money. Like, nah, man. I think the minimum would be about 4.5. But that's if you're adding on shit like a 20% sell-on clause and a bunch of bonus contracts and shit like that. Like, if you're wanting to buy him outright, just straight up, then I would say about 6 million. I'd say like 5.5 to 6 million would be like the sweet spot for Motherwell. Like, that would be the type of money they just couldn't refuse. You make of that Don's rapid RHS winger? Which one specifically, brother? But you need to remind me of names. Like, if you tell me a name, the face comes into my head a little bit. I can try and figure it out from there, but I generally don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about Morris? Or Keskin? Because, I mean, Keskinen is decent, but I like the look of Morris more because he was fucking fast. Can we stop attempting on a player on the Scottish sides? Yeah, because that only kind of keeps our league value down at low. You want to, like, I don't mind paying a bit more extra for a player from Scotland if they're, like, you know, raised and bred here, if that makes sense. Like, if you're constantly going... Hold on, I need to shop because Celtic have a break. Good pass. Keep it going. Oh, I think it might be Morris. And I think it might be Morris. If you're talking about the fella that was on the right hand side. I don't know the guy's age, but he did look very good. I can't take anything away from that. But Keskinen's the Swedish fella. Pretty sure he's about as white as they come. It's not offside there, ref. I mean, he could have been offside, I'll be honest, but he didn't look offside. Maybe we'll get some clarification in the next frame, I guess. Alright, Forrest is warming up. He's warming up, boys. He's warming up. It's time. History's about to meet. And Yang. Oh, good. Honestly, nice to see that. If our wingers ain't performing, make some changes, get fucking Ida off the pitch, put Maeda central. That is exactly what I was hoping to see. Good shit. Not the Scandinavian. Yeah, it'll be, most likely it'll be Watson or Morris then. Morris was the one that impressed me, but Watson did have some good stunts. Aye, true, but if you tried to sign a player for 4 million for Real Betis, they would tell you to go and fuck yourself. There's a good chance for Kuhn. Still going! Oh, he skipped past two of them. This is the Kuhn I know and love. This is the man I know and love. Do it. Passes it. Brilliant. For some reason, Paulo's trying to take about 10 touches. Why the fuck? Why the fuck? What? Again, one of the most beautiful passages of play, followed up by absolute retardation. Beautiful for Kuhn to get into space, and for some reason Paulo's like, I don't want to shoot it first time, I'll take 10 touches and lose it. Fucking idiot, man. This is why you're a bench boy. Played into space, here's Dyson. That is a big fucking chance, man. That is the biggest of the game by a mile. That's so fucking irritating, man. Oh, that's so disheartening. That was a big opportunity. I don't understand, Paulo. Why didn't you just hit it first time, lad? Would have been so much better than trying to be fancy it, man. You know, have to remember when the SPFL and EPL took. Well, yeah, but I mean, most of the reason why the fucking Premier League used to be close to the SPFL was because they used to sign mostly Scottish and Northern Irish and Welsh players. Now they'll just buy anybody from anywhere and be like, yeah, here's 60 million for some random Brazilian guy. Oh, that is a good wee tifo for us with the trophy. That's quite nice. Is it just it's just me right, or is decided no move? Bro, I'm having a stroke trying to fucking read that. I'm going to guess you're trying to say, is it just me, or does either no ever move whenever he's seen moving? Yeah, he's like a weeping angel, you know what I mean? You'll blink, he'll fucking move, but otherwise, if you just stare at me, he'll stand there, just staring you down. Touch that ball more than I did, they put it exactly, man. Feels like it. No fucking shot. No, not like that. St Mirren have scored! They fucking scored! You've got to be taking the piss! What the fuck is the point in football sometimes? I called it, man. You spend 20-30 minutes trying to be too fancy and intricate. That's the difference. Hit it first time. Simple finish, St Mirren lead. Fucking ridiculous that that's been allowed to happen. Fucking dumb. Wow, man. Just gets one touch to stable it and hits it as hard as he can. I think the question will be if Gogic doesn't touch it, it'll stand. It's just not the best headed clearance for Scales. Falls straight to the big man and he hits it hard, hits it low and hits it, I mean, not necessarily even well. Schmeichel just sees it late. Fucking dumb, man. Why do we fall so far behind the EPL? Because they got a shit ton of investment in money and tried to, like, basically fucking, you know, monopolise football finance. And it's still backfired because there's about 3 leagues that are still better to watch. Aberdeen out of Europe as it stands. Not as it stands. Aberdeen are winning their game. It would entail that they would have to lose. Dundee would have to overturn it, kind of thing. And St Mirren would have to hold on. But now that they've scored, maybe that's the fucking wake-up call you bellends need. Sitting there and playing fucking pissy-passy fucking crappy football. Maybe now you'll start actually being a bit more direct. St Mirren have just shown you how it's done. Fucking wake up now! Title day, man. I fucking said this in the first half. It gives me that feeling when we played Aberdeen a few years back. Just no fucking actual ability to be asked. Get the youngsters on and fucking try. Oh my Jesus Christ, see this cunt. Ding dong. See, with all due respect, you're now banned, mate. Go and falk yourself. Boom. Be gone. Problem solved. Yeah, a lot of mutual feelings, man. I could tell when I sat down to stream this, I'm like, this just has that feeling. 2 shots, 2 on target, they scored once. We've had fucking 7. 1 shot on target though. Because our striker isn't a fucking striker, he's a poser. Played out any space. Good for oh, nice for John. There we go. Good shit for Johnston. Good feet there. Played out to the left. Taylor. Cam. In fairness, good body blocking. Barrow tried at least. Looks like it's going to be Forrest, McCowan and Yang to come on. Early changes considering. But I fucking swear to God, I better see either be one of those players leave. He has not been useful in this game whatsoever. Get Maeda central, get fucking Yang out in the left, Forrest out in the right, and go crazy. Because you can always interloop them and change them because they can all play in those individual positions. McCowan will most likely come on for Parlow, which I think is the case. And Ida is coming off, so thank Christ for that. McCowan, Yang and Forrest are on. Ida, Kuhn and Bernardo are off. Lovely name. That is majestic. An absolutely majestic name. Hail, hail, the boys has joined us. Thank you very much for doing so. That should probably put us... Oh, we actually gained 2 in that time. Fabulous. Maybe we can hit 1650 by the end of the day. That might happen. Probably won't, but we take it. Thank you for joining us. That's kind. This is annoying. Feels like it, yeah. You just wanted to shout it. So the Scottish urge to just shout at things that don't even need to be blamed. That's good for Yang. He's been on the pitch 3 seconds and he's already probably done more than Ida has. Ball bounces out. Into space. McGregor switched across. Here we go. James. Good ball. That's a lot better. Oh, now's the time to slip on your arse, man. For fuck's sake! It's Sonny Johnston! What the fuck are you slipping over? The sweat off your own ass crack. It's like anything that they can do to make it as like clear as possible that they're just not focused. They're doing it. Fucking sun is shining and you're slipping on your arse like that, man. The sprinklers don't fucking have oil. Oh, he just got clipped there. Yep, he just got clipped that belter there. That's going to be a fault. Maeda's just got him there. We'll have a free kick chance about 35 yards out. And also came off of Gogic's hand. He did, yeah, to be fair, Gogic doesn't even really catch him. It's just like the fucking centripetal force for the ball. Stupid, man, honestly. Free kick opportunity, maybe we can do something with this. I'm stressing. Wait. Oh! In fairness, their Taylor has a good block. Shoot. He shot. We'll give him credit for that. Played out towards the left, right hand side I should say, sorry. Try to get a cross in. Awkward still. Not really cleared by St Mirren. They might get it away now. Yep, they do. O'Hara fires as far away as he can. McGregor. Please. Do something. Here we go. Ball forward. Potential chase for something interesting to happen. Cross maybe. Cross maybe. Cross maybe. Here we go. McGregor. Let's go. Go on, Calmark. There we go. Nice pass out to space. Another cross potentially coming in. Forrest in the box. Cross is lovely and nobody is there, but it's still going to be potentially dangerous. Taylor. Yang. Good hold up. Taylor. Back out to space. Cross has to come in. There's a looper. And no one's there. I've seen that too many times. God damn. I respect it for McCowan. At least he tried. No happening yet, plenty of time, aye, too right. It's, honestly, Shadow, it's true though, like fucking Johnston had no reason to slip there whatsoever. It was like the simplest pass, he's like, I'm just going to, like a fucking cartoon character on a banana peel, man. What do you think, guys? Nice to see you, fella. Presume you're just watching alongside just in case, for vibes. Hope you're enjoying yourself though, hope you're having a lovely time of things. What are you making of the game? I mean, I'm not watching the Rangers Hibs game, I should clarify, so you need to be my eyes and ears for that one, I suppose. You're just vibing at this match, save the energy for the cup final. Oh, I'll be bringing that shit ton of energy. Like, I bring energy to every single game I watch, regardless. We could be playing fucking the most dead rubber match on the planet. Like, I don't care about the fact that we're losing. It's just, again, there's ways to lose, and this is honestly kind of worse than the St Johnstone one, because at least St Johnstone had stints where they were the better team. St Mirren have done fucking nothing and yet somehow they're winning. I thought you would have been watching that game because of the, I mean, it's second versus third, it's quite an important match. Young's got to the edge of the, please! Fuck it! Oh man, still dangerous. Shoot the ball, shoot the ball. He doesn't shoot the ball, he lays it off, but it's still dangerous, so we can allow it. McGregor. Taylor. That's a lovely pass. That's, I like the idea. I can't actually fault that, man. Shit. Schmeichel plays it back. 59 minutes been and gone, and we are not really witnessing too much in terms of output. May Lord have... May Lord. Come on, Rogers, you need to figure this out, man. Just switch up the tactics a wee bit, man. Go back to the formation that we were playing against Aberdeen. That seemed to work a fucking treat. Forrest, edge of the box. We're starting to do intricate 1-2 touch passing around their box again, which makes more sense because at least we have wingers that can actually take those quick touches. And Giles has just went down holding his dick. He's just fucking torn his groin, I think, because he stayed down. Please get up. Please tell me that was just like a weird stretch that's just giving him like a dead leg type scenario. He is getting on his feet, but he keeps like leaning over every time he tries to stand up straight. That's not a good sign. I know a stretched groin when I seen one. He definitely went full metal though. McGregor, Taylor, Yangeth, McGregor, shot, blocked. Fuck's sake, man, how many blocks have the St Mirren defenders got in? And that's just a wild challenge. That's going to be I'm surprised it's not a card. Thinking Giles is just raging because his balls got hot though. I don't know, I suppose I can check the scores myself, to be fair. It's not as if it's too much of a problem. Let us commence forth and have a look. It's 1-1 between Dundee and Aberdeen, actually. There is an update in that game, and Rangers have just scored, or they scored about 4 or 5 minutes ago. It's 2-1 between them and Hibs. So, a little unlucky in that sense, if you want to look at it like that, but I don't think they'll be too fussed. Who scored for Dundee, though? Yeah, Dundee just scored there. Gallagher. So it's actually still interesting, because I don't know if it would have updated the table stats. Well, they have. Well, there you go. There's kind of how it looks so far. So if St Mirren, yeah, to be fair, actually true. If Aberdeen fuck it and, you know, Dundee grab another one here and St Mirren hold on. Actually, no, because St Mirren, not Dundee would hop. St Mirren would finish in 5th on goal. Aberdeen could actually theoretically drop to 6th. It would require some amount of shit to happen for it to go down that way, but it is possible, 100%. Suppose we'll be keeping tabs on that game just in case. Raskin did score in that game, you're spot on, man. No shared titles, no liquidation, no spending money we didn't have, 1 Champions League title, 55 league titles, those are the marks of a real most dominant team in the country. Don't forget all the league and cup titles as well. Got a few of them. Just a few. Looks like St Mirren are going to be making some changes of their own, and they look to be more actually winger orientated. Is that John coming off? Or are they going for a more midfield orientated switch? Because I mean Phillips is on a card and Boyd Muntz looks like he's run off his feet, so let's see. It's a Dowo and Greg Kilty that have came on, so Kilty's on. It's Boyd Muntz and a Junge that's came off, and obviously Junge was the one that scored the goal, so give him credit. Do you think Celtic can win this match? Still very much comfortably so. St Mirren are leading because of what you would call shithousery. They're not outplaying us by any means. Most of the chances have gone our way. It's just a case one of them has to hit the back of the net. It's very much once we get the first goal in, the rest will start to kind of break. It's like trying to kind of fire through the dam. You know, Pringles, I suppose, would be a more interesting metaphor. Once you pop one in, you can't really stop until the rest are done. Get one and we get like 2 or 3 more. But my 4-1 prediction is looking fucking ridiculous. We are not scoring 4, I'll tell you that for free. We're lucky if we scored 1 based on the way we're playing, let's be honest, but 2 is the minimum. Nice, a little bit better that. Forrest passes out to the side. McGregor just plays it safe, goes back. Oh, come on. James Forrest goal in the 67th minute. Let it happen, man. Yang. Actually, really good 1-2 between him and McKibben there. Played off into space. Good ball. Actually could be dangerous too. Forrest has his man 1-on-1. Does well to get the cross in. How do you miss? How do you fucking miss? When Maeda misses that, that's when you fucking know there is a curse or a hex or something put on your club. What the fuck do you mean you miss? Dies in, mate. With all due respect, that is harder to do. He's missed an open fucking net from point blank range. Are you fucking kidding me on, man? What more of a chance do you need? Forrest will be fucking raging with that. That has summarised this game perfectly. Put it on a fucking plate and you'll still find a way to fuck it up, man. Christ above. Fuck me, man. Like, this is why we've only had one shot on target. I'm actually baffled by this. Like, I'm convinced they just woke up and said, fuck it, we're going to lose in the most stupid way possible. Oh, I'm sorry, he's a professional fucking striker, and there is no way I could have finished that header. The only thing he needs to do there, Virtual, quite literally, is just soften it. But he tries to neck muscle it, he tries to fucking redirect it for some reason. If he just lets that roll off his head like any other normal person would do, it's a goal. But he tries to be too specific, tries to be too fancy. Forrest, into the box. Across, surely a chance here. Big deflection, another fucking body blocking cleared. McGregor. And another shit pass, for fuck. Just move on from that. I'll just move on from that. No, I don't think it'll be enough to fucking hang him out of the team. Oh, Jesus Christ, like, everyone misses a bad chance every now and then, but clearly Ida's heading abilities rubbed off on Dyson. And conveniently, as soon as we get a bit of momentum, St Mirren go down with a conveniently timed injury. Fuck off, John. Get off the pitch if you're injured, John. You're right beside the fucking byline, John. How's the game been? To summarise it, like trying to watch like real life torture without realising that you are, you know? Like, I'd imagine this is like how a horror film kind of starts, where they kind of fucking, oh my god, Dundee United are winning. That's hilarious. So Dundee will go into fourth then, right? Yeah, let's have a little gander and see. Yeah, there you go. On goal difference, they will lead. St Mirren are technically out of the race by just a point now, which is a little unlucky from their perspective, but it is what it is. But Dundee could absolutely pull off the funniest fucking thing. Which is hilarious, man. How the hell have they managed to do that? 15 fucking losses and they still find a way into Europe. Mad. I just don't think they want to. But see, the issue is, right, this is my theory as to what's going on and why we're losing. They don't want to break the Lisbon Ryan's like record straight up. They just do not want to. It would be hard to have to like see that bit of history off, so they're clearly throwing. Oh, is it penalty? Well, that makes a bit more sense, but still, fair enough to Dundee. Fuck's sake, man, at the start of the window you wouldn't have really put them in a shout, but they've managed to dig out results. But Tanser is on for John. Honestly, I thought Tanser was on already, but I just read the name in the back of the shot wrong. That would have been that Taylor fellow. Forrest. 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 Nice. Ball out. Decent. Another good deflection. Jesus Christ. They're actually... I mean, that is the definition of boxing yourself in, man. You only had the striker out there. Played across into space. Johnston. Respectable ball in. Gogic does well to clear it. Ball in a far space, and there is that chase. That's not a foul, mate. Don't even try. The referee's giving it as a foul. Fuck you and your family and your future generations. You FUD. Even Johnston's just smiling because it looks like he just... Yeah, he literally just falls over. Fuck me, man. Do I offer him a cuddle and a kiss in the head and tuck him into bed as well, you soft prick? Give or take about 20 minutes left in this game to go. We definitely need something to fucking happen soon. If Sky Sports News on it, it's the only thing you can use to keep track of football. Keep track on it on the side as well, mate. This is 1-1 written all over it. I mean, I'll take a 1-1 as long as it's Forest that scores it. That would be like the good trade-off, you know what I mean? Speaking of wingers, here is Yang. Gets to the edge of the area, plays it back to Taylor. McGregor. I'm going to do this side-to-side shit again, but hopefully it's an indirect touch for Forrest, and he goes at his man. He does try, I'll give him credit there. Gets it back. It's not the worst cross. Oh my fucking god, we've done it again. We've done it again, man! For some fucking reason, Maeda just misses the ball, and then Yang just, he can't react in time. I think he thought Dyson was going to get something on that. Come on, boys, man. Don't fucking, like, switch off at the pivotal moment. Fucking hell, man. Got her. Scales back into the right area. Here's McGregor. I like that actually, very calm. Forrest again gets to that byline and forces a corner. Like I said, he's came on and he's trying his best to force the issue. But we need the fucking equaliser, man. I swear to God. You watching any of the Club World Cup? Nah, not really. I don't think Celtic's in any of it, so I honestly don't really care. Although I'm kind of slightly rooting for that wee team out in New Zealand. That's surprising. Okay, Maeda's off and Kenny is on. Not the change you would have expected, but it's a change that I don't mind too much, considering the fact Maeda's just missed it yet another sort. Doing the cigars, cigarette smokes. Oh, Hibs are 2 each. Fuck's sake. It's definitely a weird day for results. And it could be a chance for us to get something from here. Shoot. He does shoot, but he puts way too much on it. McCowan just snatched at it. Damn it, man. Nah, this is just a roll up, my guy. Maybe there is an Irish saviour still to play, man. Come on. Have faith in Kenny. Good head off his skills. He's now got that Irish +2 buff on. Come on. Let's have a little gander at the table. I don't think anything really changes right with that 2-0 scenario. It just kind of makes the gap a little bit more comfortable for Hibs. Good for them, honestly. Still very, very good. But yeah, Dundee are holding on by the skin of their teeth. We just got a foul for something there. I totally missed what happened, and my apologies for doing so. We're back in though. That's a good ball. Carl. 73 minutes have been and gone. Not too much time left. You'd imagine we get about 3 additional from this point, and that gives about 20 minutes from right about now. I have faith that there's at least 1 goal in this. Starting to be slightly optimistic that we can get 2, especially with just stupid passes like that, man. It just makes you wonder how good Hibs' season could have actually have been if they didn't start, like, you know... I mean, it's going to say like a house that isn't even on fire. The house wasn't even fucking built. They didn't even have a foundation. But since like December, January, they've kicked on. You can't do anything except hit your hat and say fair fucks to them. Honestly, they deserve it and then some. Oh, that was a good ball into space too against St Mirren. Just get the luck of the draw and it falls to them. Celtic retaining the ball from the clearance. It's constant Celtic pressure now. We are pretty much always in the final third. So another weird cross straight into the hands of Hemmings. No real problem is there. And he'll do that goalkeeper thing where he'll take as much time out of the clock as he can. Let's see who scored for Hibs. Of course, Boyle. It's always fucking Boyle. Oh, that is beautiful for Yang. Still fucking going. Still fucking... And he's just been wiped out. That is good for you, Yang. That is superb, big fella. He's not just a one-touch merchant anymore, man. That was fucking excellent close control to win that foul there. Absolutely a yellow card. Doesn't get the ball, takes a man out. Straightforward as it gets there. O'Hara is in the book. Fair play, David. Come on, Forrest. That's not Forrest, I think that's Taylor, my bad. That's Taylor. Hard to tell with the shadows. There's Forrest. Johnston, nice 1-2 work there. Forrest again, lays it across for Scales more or less in the final third again. Even our own defenders are there. It's a good steal for Forrest, but again, the fucking luck of the bounce just goes St Mirren's way there. That should be a throw in for Celtic and is. That was a lovely wee piece of work, wasn't it, Shadow? And the best like individual piece of skill during this game, I would say, quite comfortably. One shot on target the entire game. Yeah, that is. It's not the fact that it's one shot on target. It's the fact that some of the ones that were off target should have been on target. That is a lovely ball, but again, Forrest just. He's not Maeda. He's not going to make that arc run. St Mirren will more or less just play to waste as many potential minutes as they can. I mean, Taylor got absolutely fucking body checked there as well. I didn't even see that pot. Yeah, I mean, St Mirren have had 2 shots on target from 2 shots. It shows that even though they're not necessarily going to have many opportunities, they can at least get the guarantee that they'll shoot towards the goal. Celtic's a polar opposite problem. We're always guaranteed chances, but half the time we just don't fucking take them. We've missed 2 absolute sitters this match. I mean, that Maeda miss is genuinely probably the worst miss I have seen this season. And we have missed some absolute sitters. A fucking another dumb, bad, awful cross. Not working out, boys. Not working out at all. Hello, Ariel. I would like to show you something if you don't mind. Oh. Oh, does that say first? Does that say the best comfortably? I believe it does. If we're shite, then the rest of yous are diarrhea. Oh, it's a good ball through actually. Chance for actually takes a bounce in our favour for once. There we fucking go. Ball sent forward. Gogic tries to strengthen his man up. Kenny's getting bought. Ah, you diving me fucking bell end. You diving little fucking stupid golem looking prick, man. Every fucking time Gogic has been touched, he has fallen to the ground despite being the most physical fucking fella. Probably was looking for that and then some. Dumb. Any updates on the other games? Still 2-1 between Dundee and Aberdeen. Still 2-piece between Hibs and Rangers. Optus Sport is a fucking joke out of the best of times, my guy. I just kind of miss the days where you get occasional games on ITV or whatever. Oh, St Mirren have gotten in the box here. And it's a goal kick for us, there we go. You'll get the occasional arseholes, man. I ain't too fussed about it in the fucking slightest. You get people that'll do that shit for the vibes. I don't mind them. They're just trying to make their lives a wee bit less sad. Right, we've got Schlupp on for Taylor, that's the last change. I think it's the last change anyway. Yeah, I think that's 5. We've got to see the game out with what's on the field, so at least a goal, boys. Just don't end it with a loss, that'd be fucking annoying, considering the fact that, again, just the sheer amount of sitters. Chase that down, Johnston. See, I feel like that should be a mandatory thing where they should try and at least have like at least title games or whatever on like things like ITV, STV. You could do a lot with that. So good touch off the back end there. They got away with one. Well, it's hard to say that we've not been the better team, but in terms of just, you know, the one stat that matters. Looks like Mandrone's going to be leaving the pitch. They're actually going for a striker for a defender, I think. So even more fucking bodies to defend. That's hilarious. They have got an offensive change of some squad. I think it's Scott that's coming on as their offensive change for Mandrone. And Iva Cotte is coming on for Libioso. You offer me Kuna or a ban, I'll take a ban at any day. I think it depends. It's preference, right? I have a soft spot for him because, again, at least in the first half of the season, probably our best player, comfortable. Scales, that's a shit pass. Why the fuck would you even do that? Now St Mirren have a chance to maybe get forward with it. They have actually found some space. They somehow find a way to score a second. This game is gone, man. Ball into the box, no fucking shot. They actually get a shot away here. Schlupp does well to kind of mark him out. That is a lovely turn. The shot isn't half bad either, and it's straight in the hands of Schmeichel. That's literally their first real dangerous opportunity since they've got this. Are Celtic really playing to win? Absolutely not. We have barely shown up, man. Second fucking gear at best. Not the most comfortable Celtic performance. It's always the same on final days though. It's either we win 7-0 or we lose somehow 1 or 2. There's a foul off the ball. The referee isn't interested, just moves it on. I love that. I've read that in Australian. Yeah, mate. West Australia. That's good for Forrest into the box. Steps outside, shoots, takes another big deflection. At least they had a shot. Good shot. That's why it's always impressive when people kind of pop up from other parts of the world. I mean, Chateau's here and it's pure early in the morning for him. Schlupp's just done. What the fuck? Keep the pressure on. Nice. Well held up. Yang has to get there. He just about loses out. And the St Mirren player goes down looking for the foul. Are you fucking kidding me? I swear to God. Is that all Robinson teaches you, fucking useless cunts, man? Follow the floor anytime you're touched, lads. Come on, man. God damn, man. Yeah, case in point, David and Chateau are literally polar opposites on the side of the planets. Oh, that's awkward. McGregor does well to kind of snatch it out into play. Here's Schlupp. Got about 6 minutes left, whatever's kind of added on an additional time to follow, of course, but Camfi Scales out towards Schlupp. Yang. Back out to his full-back counterpart. Ball into the box ain't half bad either, in fairness, but clear comfortable in the end. Go get your gain that time. St Mirren's tactics, defending and falling. Just for a few of them specifically, you've got a few players that are genuinely just trying to stay on their feet. Players like O'Hara and Phillips and all that, you can't really take it. There's just a few of them. Like that Ivan caught, he's just on the pitch and that's literally all he's done. He's fell over every time he's been touched. Clear away from St Mirren again. Got over because we'll be on the chase down for this one. And for some fucking reason just does that. Why the do you just like making it hard for yourselves or whatever, man? Because this is baffling. This isn't St Mirren winning the game. This is us literally fucking handing them it. That's a lovely first touch for Kenny. That's lovely for Kenny. Go on, son. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. How many fucking chances? What's the point? How many fucking opportunities do you fucking idiots need as strikers? The first one, fair enough, but the second you literally still find the keeper there. Come on, man. Short corner, Forrest. McCowan out towards the edge. Takes a weird bounce. It's saved it in the near post of fucking game, man. Yang's missed a sitter now. Fucking everyone is. Get Schmeichel up, let him miss one, Tay. Might as fucking well. Swear to fucking Christ, lads. Another corner. McCowan this time. Weird bounce around football. McGregor has it. It's another skip pass. He might just have to get it across and a quick snatch across attempt, maybe. Headed up and awkward. Shot. Takes a big deflection. Still awkward. Forrest has it on the edge of the area. The ball in isn't half bad and it's headed away comfortably in the end. They'll try and chase it down, but it should be a throw-in for a corner for Celtic. This is frustrating as one way to summarise it. A yellow cards came out for one of the St Mirren players, I guess, for time wasting or interfering with play, one of the two. Come on, man. Oh, it's awkward. Again, still. It's good physicality for McGregor to stay with his man, but he's not got the fucking legs to stay with him. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Swear to God, you cunts are making this way harder for yourselves than it needs to be. I don't think it's just a Kenny thing in fairness or a Pelmo, like about 6 of them have missed individual sitters. Kenny's was a bit more forgivable in the sense that he had to kind of react to the rebound. Should have done better with the second opportunity, but the first you can't take anything away from. Time is running out. We want something that has to come pretty much now. That's a good chase down. And for some reason Forrest decides that he wants to hold on to the ball. Fair enough. Here's another run forward. That's a bit better. Sloppy! It's another fucking block. Like again, he takes too long. He fucking waltzes onto it like he's got all the time. And brother, you need to fucking run. You need to fucking hit that with everything you've got. And instead he just takes that extra second and allows the St Mirren player to get back. Another corner. It's another one. Cleared away at the near fucking post, man. This is stress. This is just stress personified. Well, fuck me. I'm not even mad at the fact that we'll lose. It's why? How have we done this? It's played short. Forrest out towards the edge of the area. It's going to have to be a quick cross. Scales. And he hits it over the bar as well. In fact, it's that fucking bad that it's practically gone out the other end for a throw-in. Fucking wow, lads. I swear to God, I can't actually think of a player who hasn't missed an opportunity at some fucking point. We've got 5 additional minutes to salvage something. If we want the Forest wonder goal, it has to come in the next 5 fucking minutes. But I do not know how many chances we've had to have and we've wasted them all. That Maeda miss will fucking haunt me, man. I do not know how he misses that. Played out to the far side. Come on, lads. For fucking pride's sake. Oh, fuck me, man. Yeah, just another half-ass shot that flies over the bar, lads. It's not good enough at all. He does well to get the space, I suppose. The shot isn't half bad, but it was always going to be kind of going up rather than curling. Yeah, anything can happen. It's a good way to summarise football, but that's like the last two defeats that we've had have came from scenarios where we've dominated, been comfortable, missed a bunch of sitters, open nets, whatever else, and they've basically managed to just score like the one half decent chance they got. And in fact, St Mirren are on the break forward to try and get a fucking another one, and if they do, then fair enough, honestly. Carter Vickers clears it away comfortably enough for us to get there to at least try and drag a run out of this. Does well to cut it back on his man. Late winner for Hibs. Best case scenario. There's another breaking chance for them. Here's Ivor caught it. Tries to be too sincere with the pass though. Carter Vickers will get there comfortably in first. Got 3 additional minutes to play through now. Just a late equaliser. I'm not even caring about a miraculous turnaround. I just want us to see us fucking score for the sake of my sanity, man. I just witnessed us miss every opportunity in every available way. I think the only thing we've not done is hit the fucking woodwork. Good ball into space. I respect the attempt to backheel it in, but again, trying to be fancy at a time where you should just be trying to do the fundamentals right is not the smartest move. Scales. Ball over the top. Is he onside? Is he onside? And even then, nobody switches on with him! Where the fuck are the others? Oh, well, he's through. We might as well just let him fucking walk on his own. I swear to God, man, this is like the example of complacency. Come on, Christ, man. The fuck's he meant to do on his own there? Scales. Some 1-2s, eventually ends up with Schlupp back out towards the far side. Here's Yang. Tries to skip past one, doesn't necessarily execute, and now they'll just try and hold up the ball where they can. But they've given the ball away inadvertently at the edge of the area, and that could be a big mistake. Chance from the edge of the area. Surely, Forest! Forest! James! Yes! He gets his fucking goal! Good for you, son! Good for you! What a fucking time to do it! 94th fucking minute, man! Better late than never! Good shit! Thank fucking Christ, man! Might have taken right to the end, but at least it's him. I don't give a shit who got it, it's just as long as it was Forest. And it is. It's such a poor giveaway for St Mirren. They just don't. I don't know why he does that. But some good 1-2 passing. A lovely layoff for Johnston, and Forest just picks his spot near post. Sends the keeper the wrong way. That's all you can ask he can do there, is just get it on target. And it finds his way underneath fucking. Oh, such a good shot too. If he goes across the keeper, that gets saved. Go on, son. You deserve that at the fucking least, man. You can tell by his celebration he is pleased. That salvages the day fucking significantly. Good. Better than nothing, lads. I don't remember the last time we drew on the last game of the season, but... Oh, right. That's better. That makes it slightly less annoying. Maybe we go for a winner now, for vibes. Schlupp. Spread across. Played out towards Forrest. You can hear the crowd getting louder and louder. This might be one of the final chances. Forrest skips past his man. Gets past as well, comfortably. Played out to Schlupp. Edge of the area, still dangerous. Snapped across, still could have been anywhere there. McGregor gets it out. Forrest tries to be a bit too clever with the hold up. As it's Forrest's first goal of the season, he needed to score the day to keep the streak of scoring every season he's played domestically. And he's picked the best time to do it. Maybe not the most gracious looking tifo of Forrest, but there is a tifo of him there. That's a full-time whistle though, boys. A little bit more of a redeeming, I suppose, you know, we'll take it. I don't really know, Dad. I'm content, I guess, you know, like, considering how fucking stupid most of that game was. That is not a bad way to wrap it up. I'm pretty sure Celtic will do their title celebrations on their channel, by the way. If you go onto the live YouTube feed, you're probably going to see like the actual title parade that starts in about 10 or 15 minutes. So if you want a word to the wise as to where to go for that, that's probably where. We'll still absolutely take the fact that we managed to get something out of that at the end of the game. Jesus Christ. And we gained some subscribers. I don't think we did too bad in all essence. We've got one more game left. One more game left. I'll need to see if I can find a way to clip that Forest goal, because I know YouTube's weird with its rules and stuff like that, but yeah. That's very kind of you, James. Yeah, one more left, the cup match, and then that's it. For those that are still here, I should kind of clarify, because I'm not sure if a lot of you will be here for the cup final. This next game will be the last like full-time game that I cover on this channel. I've touched on it a few times before, but for the next season, the games will be few and far between. It won't be like fucking 8-9 games a month. It'll be more or less condensed down to like 2 maybe. Like my picks for that specific month. But you know, for those that have been here for this entire season, every single match, thank you so much for doing so, because I mean, it wasn't the greatest domestic campaign. You can have a little look at how we finish. I'm pretty sure we end on 92 points. We do finish on 92 points, which isn't horrible, and we are we're one goal away from tying the Lisbon Lions record, but I'm not going to really fuss on that too much. The big thing, Forrest managed to get his goal, and more importantly, Dundee and Aberdeen, they're still playing out their game unless there is a very late equaliser. We'll keep this up here just for now, just in case. So happy for James, yeah, likewise with me, honestly, Jay, man, it's fucking, we needed that. You smell the smell. To be fair, we were kind of talking about that for the 60th minute onwards, like, even if we don't win, just Forrest goal, good enough. Forrest goal, exactly it, man. Couldn't have put it better myself, Mark. If you skip back and see my reaction, I'm pretty sure I celebrated that more than I have actual like Champions League wins. Just because he deserved it, man, honestly. Good shit. Can't be too fussed at all. I'm just waiting to see how this one wraps up. I'm pretty sure in the other match it has ended and it's 2-2 in that game. Oh no, it's still going actually. Our game's the only one that's finished early. It's still 2 apiece between Hibs and Rangers, although admittedly it looks like Rangers have had a much stronger second half. Get that 55 trophy out. Exactly it, man. Shit is good. Finished the draw in the Rangers game, I guess that ended full time then. We've still got this one in the corner just in case. I wonder if there is any late drama. But if the Dons don't score, then somehow they've managed to fucking bottle Europe, which is incredible considering the fact they were literally as comfortably as you could be in third in like February. Then they have just fell off with a vengeance, man. Jimmy Thielen's going to be under some amount of pressure after this. Starting the season as good as they have and then falling off the way they have is incredibly fucking sad. Fair play to Dundee United though. Nice to see them. Maybe they get a chance at a wee crack at the Conference League. I wouldn't mind that too much. A wee Tannadice night in Europe is never a bad thing. I think it'd do them some good. Well, if anyone else is departing off for the night, then you're more than welcome to do so. If you haven't subscribed, please be sure to do so before you leave. I'm convinced that there is not a single scenario on earth where I hit 2,000 by the end of this season. We've got one game left, but if you can leave us 1 or 2 more on your way out, that'd be fantastic. I'm not sure how we did for likes. I can't actually check that. There is no way for me to do so, but usually it's about 25 to 35, so anywhere in that bracket would do me fucking splendid. Now the work starts for our pre-season. I suppose so, mate. You've got to watch us win another trophy potentially first, although if we play like that, then fuck me, it's not going to be convincing at all. All I'm saying is that we now need to convincingly start Nowitzki, 100%, just for defensive security. You got the Pierce out in the taps half. Fucking yes. I'd love to see it. Oh, and it's just gone full time in that match. Well, there you go. So that's it. That's it all wrapped up in the top half of the table. You still got tomorrow to go from terms of the bottom half, but the top half finishes like that. I mean, obviously Dundee won their match. I don't know why it's saying it's drawn, but fuck me, that is going to be heartbreaking. I mean, St Mirren get condensed to 6, but I don't think they would have minded that too much. They'll take a... I mean, to be fair, they stayed unbeaten pretty much, so tip your hat to them, honestly. Kept themselves in the fight. Aberdeen, obviously, they drop from significant graces, third at the start of the window. They drop all the way down to 5th and more importantly miss out on Europe because Dundee have stole it from them on the final day. That is so funny in a lot of ways, but basically a penalty call is what gave them it. I mean, Dundee's only win off the fucking split fixtures was enough to actually get them through, so that should tell you a lot. Hibs managed to lock up 3rd, which is honestly probably the best second half form of the season. You would have to give Hibs a lot of credit because again, heading into January, you would not have thought they would have been able to do much. At least in terms of maybe, like, you maybe think top 6, aye, for sure, but maybe not Europe. And for them to lock in a really good crack at it is very decent. Give them all the credit in the world. Rangers, as usual, they kind of wrap up second spot. Wasn't the most convincing season. There was just a lot of inconsistencies in their middle play, especially when it came to draws. They just had way too many draws, and more importantly, whenever they would lose games, they would always be by 1 goal margins that just didn't really sit well with them. And of course, the ones that wrap it up in style, although granted not maybe in the most fancy of ways, but a good, convincing, decent-ish season, 4 losses, and again, 2 of them were very strange, but 2 were more than fair enough. Can't take away the performances for Hibs and Rangers in their respective games for 2025. In fact, 3 of our defeats came this year, so we had a much worse second half of the season than first, but we still managed to win the league convincingly. 17 points it ends on the final day, which is not a bad thing at all. It's very comfortable, you know what I mean? It's a better part of, what, like fucking 6 games at least. 6 games and a draw. No, 5 games, 2 draws. You're going to get a bit of a packet of rolls. Now that's living life. Pass a 1-4 from what, 16. Must keep them. No, I'm pretty sure they'll probably bring in the talks are anywhere between like Neil Warnock to that Davide Ancelotti dude. I appreciate that, David. Much love to you as well. You have a lovely rest of your weekend, and again we'll be back. I should actually pull that up before I actually wrap up all the things I need to do for the stream, but we do have 1 more game left, and I should pull up the dates and times because it's not an early kick-off by any means, but it is an important one. That's when we're next live, and it's up against the team that just bottled Europe. But they can technically, I say this, they still technically can get Conference League if they beat us. If they beat us in the cup final, they still get Europe. So it's not all doom and gloom, I suppose, but Aberdeen will have pretty much all to do essentially, because if Celtic win it, then it stays as is basically. Aberdeen can only really get something if they pip someone else to it essentially, so who knows, maybe. But I think my confidence would be more or less locked in to say that Celtic should have that one, because even if we weren't at our best today, we certainly weren't at our worst. We've just missed so many fucking chances up front that it's unbelievable. Just way too many of them. That's been nice about it, man. 17 points finish, we love it. Exactly that, man. Good, convincing, solid season, I would say, from an overarching standpoint. You wouldn't call it the greatest season of all time, but you wouldn't call it the worst, absolutely not. just want to pull this up quickly to check, make sure. Because I'm pretty sure Celtic's let's see if they've got it up, because they usually do. I remember they did this last season. Ah, there you go. Yeah, if you go into the thing right now, you've got they'll be doing the live. I can't show you this for obvious reasons. You know, I can't. But if you want to go and watch the actual title celebrations, or you can put it on live alongside us, you're more than welcome to do so. But yeah, that will be the title celebrations there if you want to watch it in real time. So Dave, to anyone that can't get a live game in the feed, you can at least watch the title performance. You can at least watch the trophy lift. So if you want to watch that, you're more than welcome to do so. You're standing on a bus shelter now. That's celebrating it right. Absolutely, Bob. 86 goal difference. Seriously, I need to check that just to be like 100%. Oh, fucking was. We only conceded 26 goals, which is insane in itself. Actually, if you think about it, that's like what, 0.7 a game, less than a goal a game, which ain't exactly bad. Hey then, Sarah, nice to see you, love. How you doing? Hello to you as well. I mean, Jamesy getting his goal. Fucking pleased as hell for him. I want to try and get that as a shot, but there's like YouTube rules that make it pure hard to get that going. But I'll see what I can do, because it's a good clip, I think. Chris Sutton never ages. It's just his tan, man. Just looks good in the sun, like you say. Very happy with that all around, I would say. Very happy. So we'll just... I mean, I'll stick around until the end of the trophy lift at the very least, you know, that's like the kind of bare minimum. Oh, just got the kind of feeling my side. As you well up to us, I just chilled in the bedroom. I'll love to see it. We'll love to see it, but you get to at least take it easy. I'm going to put something in the Celtic chat for vibes. Boop boop. We take it. One of the boys coming out for the trophy lifting now. Could not be more happy with this, man. Very, very good. Very calm performance. We get to celebrate in a decent enough way. Wasn't the greatest fucking match of all time, I think overall. The performance for the entire season's not too bad at all. And then when this trophy lift is done, we'll bid you adieu until the cup final, and that'll be the final match of this entire season. We only missed two matches, and those were both for very good reasons. One because I was at one of the games. In fact, both of them are. Aye, so Johnston, that was with Job and that, so technically, yeah. I didn't miss any games with the exception of the cup 5th round against Greenock, or whoever the fuck they played, I forgot. McGregor just having a conversation with the rest of them, head and get their medals. Very, very chuffed with them, man. Very, very chuffed with them. There'll be some of the other boys' first experiences of lifting silverware as well. You got a couple of them. I mean, you got in Gels. He'll be quite happy. Schmeichel getting to lift another trophy as well is never a bad thing. Schlupp getting to lift his first in Britain as well, which is always quite nice. And of course Kuhn as well. Kuhn gets his first Scottish title as well, which is always nice to see. Wasn't his best game the day. There was a few kind of stale-ish performances across the board, but I think for the most part we can be quite content at how we've done things as a whole. A way to celebrate, you take it easy, Harry. You enjoy yourself, man. Well, we're only going to be live for the next like 4 or 5 minutes anyway, and then we'll be wrapping up here too. Just until we see that. There he is. There's Forrest with the trophy. Go on, son. And once we get to lift it, that is it for this domestic season, man. So many good moments, so many fucked up moments, you have to say. From losing 7-1 to Dortmund to beating Leipzig 3-1, we had some very good moments in Europe. Can't take anything away from that. Getting a draw against Bayern Munich at the Allianz is always nice, and then you realise it was because we conceded in the 94th minute to just about lose on, you know, a chance to progress in Europe a little bit further than we did. But a good season there as a whole. Can't really say too much for the domestic season. Probably one of our weaker ones when you actually consider the point tally. But some very good key performances, and amongst that, managed to grab ourselves, of course. Can't really say anything too much about the fact that we can still get that domestic treble on as well. That League Cup victory over Rangers was our only one this season, but it was an important one, so we can absolutely accept it, you know. I think a lot of us would accept that at the start of the season, if that was the trade-off. If we still managed to wrap up a lot of the titles, it doesn't really matter, but very, very proud of the boys. Absolutely proud as fuck of them. More than fair enough, more than fair enough. Just seen a bunch of like Korean and Japanese people in chat to celebrate because of Maeda and all that stuff. Let's go, man. I love what Forrest is saying there. He's like, "That's not even my last season." He still thinks he's got some in him. He still thinks he's got some left in the tank. That's always class to see. It's always fucking minty to see. And in the next 3 or 4 minutes, we get to see what we've pretty much waited the better part of about a month and a half for, let's be honest. I mean, we've known the title's been wrapped up for a while. This is just like good confirmation to be like, yeah, we've done what we need to do. Pretty cheesed, pretty content. And then you still got all the matches tomorrow as well if you're interested in basically seeing how the season ends, because there's still a little bit to play for in the bottom half of the table, but for the top half it's all cemented. Kids with their cutouts and stuff. Just Rog having his words with the crowd in the stadium as well. It's always nice to see. Oh, I could not be more chuffed with that, honestly. I want to get everything ready for the stream to end as well. Because once we get that trophy lifted, he's over and done with for another domestic season. Me Forrest got his goal, damn right, mate, damn right. Trust me, I screamed my head off. Skip back about half an hour into this stream, you'll probably see. Very, very content, man. Very happy. And basically I go ahead. I mean, ironic enough, and the Rangers and Hibs play the day and then they play tomorrow for basically title rights. Likewise. You're an appreciated part of the community, both of yous, man. So the medal's been handed out. It is time. Skipper gets his medal. It is time for the trophy lift, boys. We have waited a good fucking while for this. But it's more than deserved and more than merited. We have done exactly what we've needed to do this season. Maybe not the best as a whole. You'd probably say like a B+. But there's a trophy. Come on, boys. Let's get it fucking cracking. You go, ooh. Get it lifted, you beautiful bastard. 3, 2, 1. Yes! It's locked in, boys. Official now. It's in the cabinet for fucking sure. We love to see it. Beautiful scenes. Good. Happy as fucking Larry, man. Look at them. Every single one of them with a smile on their face. It never gets old, does it? It will never get old. Just watching these cunts win it every single goddamn time. Forrest deserves his re-celebrations. I love how the camera gives him his little individual moment as well. At backed out Celtic Park, it's to see a fucking stacked out Celtic squad get to lift the trophy. And again, this is with some people that are injured. This is with some people that are not fully fit. It's still a team that's got a lot of progressing to do. It's still got a team that's got a lot of things to go. And we've got one thing left to do, which ironically enough Chateau's just posted in chat. So if you've been here for the entire season, this is the big one. This will be the biggest yass I can probably muster up, like possible, basically. But now that the trophy has been lifted and confirmed, it is time. Yell very loudly moment. Let's go. Oh. So there ain't no victory or win here, so I need to come up with something fucking different, right? So, for the title, and for next season when we do it all again to make it 56. Fucking yes! Yes, sir! It's done. It's over for another year. We do it again next time. I am fucking chuffed. I am pleased. I am happy. All of the words to summarise it. We've done what we've needed to do. Boys, it's been a pleasure. It has absolutely been a fucking pleasure to bring you basically every domestic game this season. We've got one more left in a few days' time. When I say a few days' time, it's still a week away. 100% on the cards for us to do something really nice and get the treble locked up and loaded into the cabinet as well. And that comes on the 24th of May. Also preemptive shout out in case my mom decides to watch this VOD. Happy birthday, mother. I'll be down to see you tomorrow. Hopefully everything goes well in that sense as well. I think that pretty much covers everything. Glad to see you appreciated that one. Everyone's happy and chuffed. Things you love to see. And someone even just subscribed to make it nicer. Thank you very much. That's kind of you all. Time to wrap things up. It has been one hell of a stint, I'll tell you what. I don't like early kick-offs, but this one was kind of worth it. I mean, it took until the 94th minute for it to be worth it, but my energy levels have officially spiked back up. Celtic Football Club in a nutshell. Even when it pisses you off, it still makes you happy as Larry, so quite content. She's the big 4-5 tomorrow. I'm just going down to visit her, but I'm taking her out for a special like lunch dinner type thing, and give or take about a week for now. But let's wrap this up as we usually do. So thank you for watching, thank you for coming along, thank you for taking the time to stop in, whether you've been here for the whole stream or just a tiny little part of it just to join in the celebrations or whatever. Thank you for doing so, it's very much appreciated. And thank you for all the support over the course of this season. I know we didn't hit 2,000 or anything like that, but for the simple fact of the matter is we still have had hundreds of people join us over the course of this season, and there still will be games. I want to clarify that, we still got one more this season and there will be a bunch of games scattered over the course of the next season, but I'll still be here, I'll still be doing things on this channel, maybe just not to a more consistent basis. Ready with a few points, damn fucking straight, man. Thank you as well to Chateau, to Flash, to all the moderators, Virtual as well, anyone that's just came into the community as well. We've had a bunch of people, you can list off a whole bunch of them. Honestly, I could give you a whole ton, but you know who you are. Thank you so much for taking the time to kind of stick with us. Like I said, we've got one more game left, we can wrap up the treble. It'll be fucking scenes, we can celebrate in style. Maybe we get to see Forrest get another goal, that'd be quite nice, but realistically, you just want to see the players that have had confidence knocks, play good. If we get Ida to get a goal, that'd be lovely. If we can get Taylor to get a goal or something in case he doesn't play with us after this season, that'd be lovely too. But for the most part, can't complain at all. So, as we usually do, like I said, you can join us again on the 24th of May. We'll be live about 2:45, give you about 10 or 15 minutes to join us before kick-off, and of course, that pretty much sums everything up. Thank you to everyone that subscribed as well, very, very kind of you. And, well, time to lay it off as we usually do. Celtic are still the best goddamn team on earth. It will fucking continue that way for years. Catch yous in the next match, boys, where we wrap up yet another trophy.